anybody either.
And you then just walk away from the argument saying Michael Moore is a liar. And then another thing. I'm so sick of it, for Christ's sake.
Well, Howard, can I ask one other thing? What about Congressman Jim McDermott? You show him a lot in the movie. Did you know Jim McDermott got money from a charity that's funded by Saddam's frontman in this country? He got money from a guy named 𝗦𝗁𝗲𝗿𝗍, who did $70 million worth of business with Saddam. You didn't bring that out.
Yeah, see, this is the kind of smear thing that they do. Like Rush Limbaugh the other day, similar thing, starts reading this thing saying that Hezbollah in Lebanon is supporting my film.
They are.
And yes, and Martians are delivering the prince to the theaters.
Right.
You know, I mean, they just keep upping the ante. To Hezbollah, you know.
And what kills me is when you actually debate these guys, when they actually put you on and debate them, they have nothing. It's a bunch of hot air.
Right.
Or like you just said, they quit like she's doing. They jump to something else. Well, as soon as you present them with the facts.
By the way, and I'll tell you something, Debbie. And I'll tell you something, Debbie.
McDermott, and he didn't answer that.
Debbie,
what about Jim McDermott's money from Saddam?
Well, you
what
see,
about it?
You just say that on the air. I know nothing of what you're saying, but to me it just seems like a smear that you can just phone up and say this about a congressman.
Your
you know
whole
what?
movie
I'll tell you what.
Wait a second. People don't know this.
So
Yasser Arafat did the camera work on this movie. So what? What is your point?
Yeah.
He's a great cinematographer.
Well, listen, you present this guy as a critic on the war on Iraq. He went on a trip to Iraq, you'll remember that, with two other congressmen, David Bonnier and some other guy, and it was funded by a charity called Life Relief and Development, which is based in Southfield, Michigan. That charity is funded by a guy named 𝗦𝗁𝗲𝗿𝗍. He arranged the trip. Jim McDermott admits this. And Mr. 𝗦𝗁𝗲𝗍 did $70 million worth of business with Saddam.
Put that in your movie, honey.
Well, it's on my website, 𝗦𝗵cie.com, later this afternoon, and I invite everybody to read the real facts about your movie.
Not only did Yasser do my camera work, 𝗦𝗵cie did the sound.
Yeah, he did. Okay,
yes.
Thank you.
Holding the mic the whole time.
I thought the sound was a little off. Did he get it wrong? How long Bush sat there while the trade centers were or our country was being attacked? And he sat there like an idiot, not knowing what to do because everybody else wasn't around him to tell him what to do.
And you know,
that's the best piece of film.
Scary.
And the best piece of film.
If we're really going after terrorism, why didn't we attack Saudi Arabia?
And what
they seem to have a lot of Al-Qaeda there.
And what about the congressmen who won't send their own kids? They think that's an absurd notion to send their own kids to war.
Did you see the look on that guy's face? Are you crazy?
I guess that's propaganda. I don't know. I don't get it. I don't get the charges as they're being presented. Chris, go ahead. You're on the air.
Good, great film there, Michael. I had a curious, when you were filming it, how many cheeseburgers did you eat, Fatty?
Oh, boy. I'm sure you're very beautiful.
Well, what about that? That's an unfair question. Yeah. How many cheeseburgers did you eat?
I can answer that question, too.
Give us a number.
I have pledged to not stop eating cheeseburgers until Bush is removed from the White House. So they'll be bringing a cheeseburger in shortly.
Until he's out of here.
If I have to do that for the country, I'll do it.
You're like a suicide bomber.
That's correct.
Implode.
I will. Yes, the only way to get me to stop eating those cheeseburgers is for the American people to remove Bush.
All right. Let me ask you something. And in the movie, you answer all the questions. Why we invaded Iraq. You did a thorough, perfect job, as far as I'm concerned. And all I'm going to say is, or all I'm going to ask you is to keep fighting, keep getting the word out there. I will pledge to do anything that I can to help you with this film and turn my audience onto it, because we know that we have young men listening to this show who are of draft age. And I realize now that women will be draft eligible, I have children who are draft age. And there is nothing more important to me than this film, getting the word out there, and seeing the defeat of George W. Bush.
That's right. And we honor those troops who serve this country. I mean, as I said,
and I know you do.
That I consider it a gift that they're willing to go and give their lives, if necessary, to defend this country. And we should never, ever send them off to war unless it's absolutely necessary. And that's not what we've done this time.
You know how many letters I received from guys who listen to my show who are over in Iraq right now, and they write, P.S., please do anything you can to get us a new commander-in-chief.
Oh, I get those letters too.
You do too. Okay, yes. So there it is. All right. Michael Moore, thanks for coming in, man. I just wanted to thank you.
There's another thing that bothered me, too. I was like, those are the people and the pictures we never see. We've never seen this war. We never see the people coming back from this war. And I don't see the president visiting those people.
Yeah. No, I know. When we were going through all this footage, I'm thinking, why haven't I seen this on TV?
Yeah, right. You know, why? Why are they hiding it?
And people are they're coming out of my movie and they're going, how come I didn't see that before? I'm seeing it for the first time in this movie.
And then I like when the news organizations go to you, well, why are you sitting with this footage? Why don't you give it to us? And you're like, because you guys don't show it.
You guys were there.
Yeah, they are there and they see it, and I'm telling you, they drank the Kool-Aid.
Right.
You know,
Absolutely.
You got it. Michael Moore's film, Fahrenheit 9/11. I just urge you to go see it today and go to fnltix.com. Find out where it is. Some movie theaters haven't shown it. Some
areas don't have it. Drive a little way if you have to.
You know what? I got a feeling after the record that it's set though these first 2 days.
They might.
Theater owners.
I think in another week or so it'll be in every little town in America.
These kooks who went to see Passion of the Christ. Let's make this film another Passion of the Christ. I'm serious. I think it's way more important than hearing some bubba minds about Jesus.
There's only one thing wrong with this movie. Spider-Man's not in it.
What about putting him in it?
Yeah, you know, if there's a sequel, I don't think that's such a bad idea.
Why can't Spider-Man fight Bush?
Just have him swing through on a web.
Right.
Go to Saudi Arabia. What is it?
Hey, I don't mean to correct you, but I think you've been reading the plug wrong. If you look at it a little bit more closely, it's F911.
Yeah, what have you been saying?
Oh, what did I say?
FLL.
Oh, I'm sorry. It's weird. It's F911tix.com. Forgive me.
There you go.
All right. Or you can link up through howardstern.com.
Howard, the only other movie you promoted this much, I think, was Super Troopers last year. And that made a...
That was the winner.
That was a funny film.
That was
actually very funny.
Yeah.
All right. We'll be back right after these words. Thank you, Michael Moore.
Thank you. And we'll
Congratulations on a great film.
The contest.
Yes.
Lifesaver.
Who would you call if you were standing on the George Washington Bridge contemplating jumping? Mom, your spouse, that hot number who wouldn't go out with you in high school. 29-year-old Emilio Bonilla used his bulky cellular phone to call Howard Stern.
My battery's running low. Oh. So am I, so... No. Just relax.
You have kids?
Yeah.
Oh. Man.
I might join you, so let me think about it for a second. I'm sick of living, too.
Stern put the call on the air and calmed Bonilla for several minutes until another listener and then police collared him unhurt. Bonilla was charged with reckless endangerment and cocaine possession. Police say it was no hoax, but sounded miffed at the attention Stern's getting for doing the sort of thing they do all the time.
The Howard Stern Show. 95X.
Listening to a man who sees a psychiatrist 4 times a week.
Yeah. Don't forget it. Tonight on more of Chauncey's audition to get John's job. Tonight, Chauncey presents us with Harlem Ho Contest. 4 working girls competing for the title of Miss Harlem. And don't miss the end of the show when Chauncey breaks down and starts crying. It's really funny. See it tonight on E.
I didn't see or hear that. I got to see that.
Speaking of these auditions, this is the last day. Next week, the voting begins where the American public, where the world decides who will get John's job. My man, Richard Christie, is here. He's put in an excellent week. And I know I'm not supposed to compliment him, according to Chauncey, but
Yeah, don't speak too highly.
I think he's done a great job. This is your final day.
Chauncey's head is spinning right now after you said that.
Well, he's just realizing how unfair life is.
You've done a great job. You did a bunch of song parodies that were good. You did a bunch of bits that were good.
Thank you.
I thought the Whack Pack guy wasn't so great, but that's my opinion.
Yeah, that's a tough thing. You know, you never know if it's going to work on the radio. I mean, to me, he's interesting, but I've known him for a long time.
Well, I think you've done something great here. You've done a celebrity interview.
Yeah.
And who did Richard come up with? Richard came up with...
Yeah, I'm very interested.
Do you remember when Casey took his very gay photographs?
Yes.
And there was a gay German photographer?
Yes.
Well, now...
Casey puts the gay German homo.
That German homo's right here.
Great song.
Here we go. And you have it on tape. Hold on. Here we go on the tape.
Hello, my name is Hans. I'm the gay German photographer who photographed Casey Armstrong.
Now, Hans, what was the first thing you noticed about Casey?
I was very impressed by his schwanz. I couldn't wait to photograph it.
Okay, Hans, did any sparks fly between you and Casey?
Well, at first he said he had a boyfriend, but after drinking some champagne, he loosened up and we ended up having a friendly sword fight.
And what were your photographs of Casey used for?
They were published in a gay German magazine called 𝗦𝗵cie𝘄.
Okay, Hans, which photos turned out to be your favorite?
I love the photos of my assistant, Dieter, bathing with Casey in a tub of warm sauerkraut.
And that's it. There it is. The exclusive.
Hard hitting.
All right, I know what you're saying. Okay, that was funny, but what about a real interview?
But it's not real.
That wasn't real?
Casey, you were in a tub of sauerkraut?
Dieter?
Warm sauerkraut?
That wasn't true. Richard said, look, he knows that Chauncey will accuse him of not doing a real interview.
Yes.
Making a bit, which I thought was funny. But the real interview he has is, what's this guy's name?
Well, Casey has kind of a pet name for him called Rick the Trick.
That's not a pet name. He said that's his name. He said.
Well, I asked him that, and he said his nickname was Ricko.
No, he said his name when he introduced. He goes, "My name is Rick. Everybody here calls me Rick the Trick."
When Casey did his gay photographs,
yes.
I guess there was a stylist there.
He was a stylist and he said wardrobe.
Wait, Casey you were naked.
Casey was naked. Was he naked?
He needed a spritz on his chest.
So anyway, Richard interviewed this guy Rick, and this is 100% for real. And I guess you put music behind it.
Yeah, some gay dance music.
All right. Gay porn music.
Yeah.
So this is not a fake. This is real.
Going to need another vacation.
Hello. Hey, Rick. It's Rick from Christie.
How are you?
Good. How are you doing?
Great.
Okay. Was Casey nervous or was he confident on the set of his photo shoot?
Well, if you work out and spend the time and energy to put a body together like you have, you're pretty confident. So, no, I don't think he thought about it one way or another. It was very professional. He was doing a job.
Okay. Now, what was the extent of Casey's makeup on his photo shoot? Was it hair and his face, or did it also include his chest and his abs since he was half naked?
He really didn't need it because his body definition is already there. I just added some shadow to enhance for lighting purposes. And I took like a glisten spray to make him look shiny.
Yeah, had a glisten spray? Wow.
Now, how does he have the shadow? How does he have the shadow?
What they do.
First, I'll need you to be nude.
They put underneath your boobs.
But did they do it with their hands?
Yeah.
So some dude rubbed his hands all over your chest?
Yeah, and like in between your abs, they do like...
Wait a second. You're supposed to do that with a brush. That's how you apply makeup, not with your hands.
Is that true?
You got fondled.
Was it ticklish?
Did I get touched?
You got fondled.
No, no. He was just like, he just took his finger and just like this.
Like this?
Get off me. Come on, we're getting off.
You let the guy touch you with his hands?
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
No, dude, it was just his finger. It was his finger. It wasn't like he was caressing me or nothing.
It's so not right. You're supposed to use a brush.
No, you're not, because you have to go in between, like, your abs, in between the
You use like a brush. Couldn't go there?
No, he takes brush. It takes like a pencil and he rubs it with his finger.
You all right with all this, Artie?
No, I think it's faggy.
Let's go back to the tape.
All right.
Did Casey do any pumping up or fluffing before the photo shoot?
Pumping up, everybody does it. Yeah, push-ups and sit-ups because we're shooting his body.
So he did that.
So the guy rubbed the lotion on your body, and then you did push-ups for him? No, they didn't do push-ups. They had a set of weights there that, you know, like,
Well, when he put on the...
I happen to have a set of weights here.
When he put on the glistening spray, did he have to, like, touch that, too?
No, they have that, like a spray bottle, and they spray it on you.
But did he dabble it off when it run if he sprayed too much on it?
No, that was... No.
But what if it started dripping? You don't want drips all over.
Or it got too much in one spot?
I'm not a photographer. I don't know how does it work.
I got a feeling this guy wasn't.
Let's get back to the tape.
In front of everybody else, or did he
No, he was just off on the side with some wardrobe.
Now, was Casey neatly groomed when he arrived on the set, or was his hair trimmed or chest shaved on the set?
He was groomed, but I think his hair was too short. I mean, I know his hair was too short. I would have liked it longer.
You'd be much prettier with longer hair.
You know what's a signal that something bad's going on? When the guy taking your pictures goes, look, I'm no photographer, but what I would do is put more glisten spray on.
For fashion purposes, but I think it felt it forward opposed to backwards, which was something different for him.
Was Casey told to unbutton his pants, or was that his idea?
No, I told him to do that.
You told him to do that?
Yeah.
Unbutton your pants. I would have run so fast out of that room.
That's hot.
Paycheck, baby.
Unbutton your... Where are you going? Artie, where are you going?
Was he comfortable with that?
Yes, he was. He trusted me. You know, it's like, I mean, give me a break. It's like, so you want to look as good as you possibly can, and you want to, you know, be conservative and push the limits. I understand he's a conservative guy, and, you know, this was probably pushing the limits for him for the norm.
Were there any girls on set, and if so, did Casey ignore them?
No girls.
Oh, no, this was
So
just...
he didn't have to ignore them.
There were no ladies.
It's all about men.
Now, did the guy unbutton your pants, or did you...
No, I think I did that. You think you did that?
You think you're not sure.
No, I
After the champagne,
like
he
a rape
doesn't
victim.
remember.
I'm not sure what happened.
Who remembers anything on GHB?
Did you have a couple of belts before that?
Did I what?
Did you take a couple of belts, a shot or two before?
Some champagne?
No, I went in the morning, and you know, it's not gay. My girlfriend was with me, and...
You didn't need to...
He told me your girlfriend dropped you off. I don't think she was there.
Casey, do you
No, like, she dropped you off. Yeah, but she wasn't in the room. That's right, she wasn't.
Casey,
What does it matter?
Yeah, who wants girls there? She wasn't in the building, but...
What was interesting is I knew he didn't want to represent this to the gay market yet. He's selling it to the gay market, which I thought was interesting. But, you know, it's called dollar signs.
Okay, you have a good day.
Bye.
Nice interview.
That was a great interview.
I went to the gay market the other day to buy some cucumbers. Hey. Casey, do you like your chloroform with a splash of water?
Yes, Magic Bill, you're on the air. Go ahead, Magic Bill.
This guy's pretty good, Howard. And Chauncey stinks, man. I can't stand him. Don't put him on the air no more.
All right. Mark, go ahead. You're on the air. Yes, Mark.
Hey, Howard. How you doing, man? I want to really thank you for spreading the word about the whole Bush thing and the draft. 4 years ago, I knew that we were going to wind up going to war, and I have one of my kids already overseas, and he called me last night. I've got 2 more getting ready to go. And if he gets in and they get drafted, man, I don't know what I'm going to do.
Yeah, well, you need a better commander-in-chief. That's what you need. Joanne, go ahead. You're on the air.
Yes, hello?
Hey.
Hi. I just want to say, Rich, you're just real boring, and you should find a radio station down south. You know, one of those little small hick kinds, because you'll fit right in here. But for New York, Los Angeles, you're no good. You stink. You're just boring. You have no variety.
Sorry, you city slicker.
Everybody.
Oh, I thought the interviews were good now.
That bad Boston
If you have to hear these interviews every day for 30 days, it's getting old. It's just, you have no variety.
She sounds like a supermodel.
Stern fans. One thing about Stern fans, we like variety. We like to hear something new every day. You got the same old stuff, and after a couple of days, it gets old. I'm sorry.
Wait a second. How is that the same? He was creative. He didn't just get some celebrity. He got the guy who was involved with this photo shoot that we've been goofing on for a year now. I mean, that was great.
I know, but it's the same pattern. It's like nothing new and exciting. It's just a little boring.
What would you suggest? What would you suggest?
What would you do, honey?
Do something like bring different kinds of people on the show.
That's a good idea.
You know, I mean, you just...
What kinds of people?
like the guy that brought Uncle Paul.
I don't know if you want to get involved.
Every day he did something new and different. I thought that guy was good.
I don't know if you want to get involved with the minutia that is all of this, but Will had said to me that he had been warned that some of the other contestants were actually having people call in to say they wanted to compliment Richard Christie. Then when they get on, they're trashing him. There's a whole thing going on.
Wow. Michael Moore's going to do a film on it.
Because didn't you tell Will that you want...
True, I'm sorry. I'm a Stern fan. I think I speak for all Stern fans.
Right. Didn't you tell Will that you were upset that Casey...
Take the criticism and
weren't you
move on.
upset that Casey might be gay? Wasn't that the reason you called?
No, that wasn't me.
Yes, that was you.
You big liar. Get out of here.
All right. Well, evidently you better line up a bunch of friends.
Wow, look at you, Rich.
But I don't know. Maybe she just doesn't like you.
Conspiracies.
It's going to be a tough vote.
Rich,
you
you have to be versatile. Like me, I could say fag in 2 different accents.
Well, let me tell you, I think you had a good week.
Thank you. I had a great time.
I liked your game. I liked the game where you played... you know, what would Tom approve?
I got a few more of those. I don't know if you have time. But
real quick, go ahead, give me some.
Okay, can a gay priest come on the show and tell his pedophilia story?
Yes.
No way. No
I
way.
say Tom says yes.
I get yelled at every day for that. No way.
No.
I'm going to... Well, Casey would know better.
All right, pedophilia. Tom's real upset about it.
I mean, I would say yes because it's news. If it's a bit, I'd say no, but...
He's telling stories?
Yeah, but the priest... It's a priest.
It's a real thing.
That would be
He is
great.
never letting that...
I say Tom would have approved that. What did he say?
I'd say yes.
He said yes if it's a serious conversation.
Right,
You guys
There we go.
understand, Tom.
You know, Tom, I have to deal with Tom every day.
Yeah, if it's a real interview, I bet he'd go, yeah.
Go ahead, give me another one.
Okay, could a guy come on the air and put his private parts in a mousetrap?
Oh, no.
I'm going to say he would say...
No.
Because he could get hurt.
That's a big no.
All right, I'll say no.
Yeah, that's a no, yeah.
That is a no,
Yeah.
That's a big no.
Okay,
Was it a black guy or a white guy?
Well, it's got to be a black guy. It's putting
No
it
white
I forgot to mention that to Tom.
All right.
Could a lady come in and give birth live on the air and name the baby Howard?
I'm going to say he'll say yes.
No.
Yes, but there needs to be doctors.
As long as it's a real birth.
No.
Yeah, I'd say you'd allow that. Crazy.
That's a suable thing.
If nobody does anything for the baby.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Legal thing. But what if the woman says okay and she has a doctor?
No way.
What if there's doctors
no
here?
No way you can indemnify yourself against that.
Even if you
really?
sign like a stack of...
All right, Robin's convinced me. No.
No.
Wow.
That's right.
See, I didn't think of that.
Robin used to be a nurse.
Stuff.
Look at you with the legal.
I was a nurse. I studied the bar, too.
I was right, so stop ridiculing me.
I was in the military. I was a military nurse. Not just a nurse.
I was right. I don't get ridiculed when I'm right.
What if I broadcast from a hospital?
Well, then that's...
Well, that would probably be okay.
Give me another one.
Okay, here's the last one.
Yeah.
Now, this kind of ties into what you used to be able to do and what maybe you might, or the FCC would have a problem with now. Can uncles come on the show and make out with their nieces for cash?
Yes.
Can uncles come on the show and make out with their nieces for cash? Yeah, that's a yes.
If it's sponsored by somebody.
Right. Yeah, I say yes.
That's a yes.
No, that's a no.
Why?
He said, well, have you played, what was the game with the, It's Just Wrong. He said, have you heard them play It's Just Wrong lately? He said they can't do that anymore.
Well, I'm doing
the
it.
new climate.
You do that now.
I'm doing It's Just Wrong.
But Howard, that's just making out. Nobody's getting naked.
Right. Well, we could argue that one.
Yeah, I mean, how could the FCC have a fine us for that?
Bro, I think that's a good bit.
Thank you.
Job well done.
Who's offended by incest? Come on.
And I'm sorry if I think you had a good week, but I did.
Well, I had a blast here. Thank you, Howard. And thanks to everybody. Thanks to Rob, the intern, for helping me with my bits and putting them on cart and everything. I really
there you go.
that.
And you're a good guy, and thank you. And that was a great, by the way, to all the contestants, great job.
Yeah,
and your songs
we
are
had
classics.
a wonderful 10
Thank you.
weeks.
Yeah. Hey, Vinny, what's up?
Yeah, I just want to tell Richard he had a really good week. You know, Rich, congratulations.
Thanks,
and
man.
I was on the website, Howard, and I mean, you probably know this already. There's this cool chart that tracks what everyone's done.
I put up a chart that tracks everybody's job that they did for the week, so you can kind of track what's going on.
Yeah, and you know what? I mean, by sheer volume, I mean, Chauncey and Sal seem to have done the most, you know, if you could read through it. But, Rich, good week.
Thanks, Vinny.
Hey, Howard, I was just going to throw in one thing. You could grab on it if you want. So when Richard did the quiz, he found one interesting fact. One of the staff members has admitted to having sex with a senior citizen, with a person over the age of 65.
You're kidding me.
Robbing out her father.
Yeah.
Get out of here. My father wasn't over 65, you nutcase. What,
He wasn't?
He was 30?
I thought he had a child later in life.
He was a strapping 42 years old.
Is this person going to...
Yeah, Robin wouldn't be molested by a 62-year-old. All right, you're saying somebody here has had sex with a senior citizen, and I already figured it out, and I know it's probably a lie. It's Benji, because he's looking for attention, am I right?
There you go.
Yeah, I won't even bother. It's a lie.
You know, it's really... Why do you think everything I say is a lie?
Because I just know.
90% of it is.
It's not. It's not a lie. It wasn't.
I don't even care. I don't even want to know about your sex.
It's disgusting to think about you having sex with anybody.
About that.
62-year-old. All right, thank you, Benji.
I broke her hip.
Should be real proud of yourself.
I didn't have intercourse. It was everything but.
Oral. That's hot.
Did she have teeth?
I actually don't remember.
Your grandma don't count.
Were you giving or receiving?
What's that?
Were you giving or receiving?
Both.
Oh, my.
Benji, you're vile.
Well, I'm sorry you guys were ageist.
What?
Ageist.
Sorry, you're ageist.
No, that's not true. As long as it was a white senior citizen, we're fine. She was on life support.
All right, thank you, Richard. Great week, and we're going to find out. And hey, good luck to you in the vote.
Cool, thanks.
Let's play one of your songs. What case?
I got one problem with this. Like, I'm sitting next to Ralph, and he's making, like, all these gay jokes and stuff like that. That's ridiculous. It's like Casey Stengel telling Artie, hey, man, maybe you drink too much.
Well, what gay jokes is it, man? I said the guy molested you, that's all. He was putting his hands on you.
Making all these gay, but you have more gay things than I do.
All right, take it outside, boys. Mike Walker's here.
Go play bag tag.
Kiss a guy if he wants to. Kiss a guy if he wants to. Kiss a guy if he wants to. You'd kiss a guy too if you loved Mango.
Everybody,
tell me where my Casey has gone. I heard he's in the bedroom. He's making out with a gay guy. He'll be giving oral real soon. It's Casey Sausage Party. He'll kiss a guy if he wants to. Kiss a guy if he wants to. Kiss a guy if he wants to. Yeah. You'd kiss a guy too if you loved Mango.
All right. All right, everyone's yelling at me that I have to take a break. Hey, Mike.
Yeah, Howard.
Do you mind holding on through the break, or you got to go somewhere?
No, I'll hold on.
You will.
You have to go to a sausage party?
You have a sausage party. Mike, give me a few minutes, and we'll be right back with you.
All right.
All right. We'll be back.
He started to moan. He said, give me a rusty trombone. Give a taste of the Beach Boys and grease his cover him in the hinges from head to toe and let it drip away.
All right, we'll be right back.
95X.
Just me or what, but this is satellite radio has suddenly become one of the most important topics in broadcasting.
Absolutely. You were a good move for them to make.
Yeah, evidently.
Who was talking about it before? Nobody.
No one. But it's really one of the most exciting things I've done in my career, and I never could have imagined.
You know what I'm thinking about? There are some people who used to be on regular radio who got kicked off.
Yeah.
And, you know, they've always tried to be you and insinuate that they are. And they made a move, but nobody cared.
No one cared. But the thing is that it is really remarkable the amount of attention this has gotten. And rightly so. I do think it's going to be big. Chauncey, you're on the air. Go ahead.
Howard, two news items. You know, you're talking about you being in the news while you were on vacation. The two big ones that I saw were, one, Robin leaving the show for TV.
Right.
And the other one being the fact that Infinity has upped the ante, so to speak, with censorship. And if any, from what I read, tell me if I'm wrong, if any jock on any of the Infinity shows crosses the line, if it's one FCC complaint, they're going to suspend that jock.
Well, where do I begin? Let's.
Yeah, did that come out while we were away?
Yeah. Well, Viacom paid off the FCC $3.5 million while we were away.
I did not know that.
The headline used the term sudden death.
Yeah, well,
Daily News.
Let me tell you everything I feel and everything I know, because I don't know much, but I feel a lot. First of all, with the Robin thing, I was sitting at home, and the newspaper, was that Robin was leaving the show because she got her own show through Sony Pictures, and a talk show of some sort. So I read that, and I went, that's kind of a kooky article, because I was thinking, well, I mean, not that I know, I haven't spoken to you about this, but my theory was that, well, what is going on with this?
Well, let me hear your theory first. You know what? I said, I didn't know anything was going to come out in the papers.
Right.
And I was away. And the first I heard about it, I was getting off the plane on Friday, and the guy sitting behind me asked me for an autograph just as I was getting off, and he says, and I just heard you're leaving the show, that you signed a new deal that'll take you off the show. And I'm like, what?
Yeah.
So then I heard it was the Post, and I said, oh, then they got it wrong.
Yeah, they get everything wrong, because there was something else they got wrong, too. They were writing about this whole satellite thing, and they were writing about the FCC thing, and they were writing that if I make one comment that gets me, in trouble with the FCC, if Michael Powell even complains about me, that they're going to fire me. So that caused a whole bunch of phone calls to Tom and a whole bunch of things. So anyway, your story came out, and my theory on it was that you had signed a development deal. This is the way I look at it. Which a lot of people sign. Like, Artie signed about 5 of them.
That's all Artie does.
Yeah.
It's a good way to get a condo.
Yeah, you signed a development deal to develop your own talk show, which I think would be great. I would watch it, provided you had some chicks on there that get naked or are good-looking.
Oh, sure, that's daytime TV all over.
Whatever. Haven't you learned anything working here? So, I saw that, and I was like, oh, wow, cool, like a development deal to make your own show. And even if you had your own show, you could certainly work here. I mean, I don't know why you wouldn't, but then if it took off, like, in the future, then you have your own thing going or whatever. So, I was like, this is so silly. Like, they're saying you're leaving the show. If you were leaving the show, I would know that.
I think that the Post was just looking for a sensational headline.
Yeah. And then all the news stations picked it up and said, well, Robin Quivers is leaving the show. And I go, that's just not true.
You're kidding.
Because everywhere I went, like, people went, oh, hey, I hear Robin's leaving the show. That's terrible. And, I got a lot of email. And I said, she's not leaving the show. I mean, maybe sometime in the future if her show is as big as, like, Ellen DeGeneres or Oprah or somebody.
But I would also have had to not enjoy being here.
Yeah. It was really weird. So I said, well, why?
Can I ask a question? I'm sorry to interrupt, Tom. Can I ask a question to Robin about that?
Sure.
Robin, if you had the choice of your own show or being Howard's newswoman or co-host, however you want to describe yourself, which would you rather have?
I've made the same choice for 23 years.
No, but no, you haven't.
Yes, I have. I could have always done this, Chauncey. You don't know anything about my life or what's offered to me.
Besides, why would she have to do one and not the other?
Right.
Why would it have to be a choice? But, I mean, it was so weird. It was just like a weird article. I went like, wow, everybody just tries to screw us up.
Well, that's what I said. You know, I looked at it and I said, whoa, there's, you know, the Post doing a great job of trying to put wedges between people.
Yeah, it was really weird. And I knew it was like I was happy for you. It was a good announcement, Robin getting a deal with Sony. I mean, God knows what they pay you just to be in development. I mean, it's got to be good. And then she gets to develop her own show. Why shouldn't she have her own show? In fact, I was going to talk to you about over at Sirius getting you your own show, too. You know what I mean?
Believe me, these are all, you know, thoughts. And the thing is that...
Even if you did like an hour a month, like your own thing.
Right. Well, what it meant to me was, you know, I didn't know what you were going to do in the next...
right.
You know, year. And so I said, you know what, I should start developing something now that, you know, maybe I could go into in the future.
So what kind of show is this, like an Oprah show?
No, definitely not.
Well, I would do that. That's easy.
Well, Oprah's doing that.
Yeah, well, so what? So Oprah's doing Donahue. You might as well do the same thing. What would you do? Let me hear what's going on.
Well, mine would be more of a magazine show.
Magazine?
Yeah.
Like, what do you mean? Like, reporters come in and talk to you, and then they go to a piece?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, that sort of thing. In the daytime for, you know, that audience.
Why don't you just give away a car every day?
I'm going to give away a lot of stuff. There'll be a lot of contests, a lot of, as I see it, there'll be a lot of giving away.
Really?
A lot of developing, a lot of discovering.
Bang a different celebrity every week and then talk about it.
Well, that would be fun.
My first guest, David Duchovny, I banged last week.
David and I slept together last night. How was it for you, David?
Yeah, that would be great. I would watch that.
That's a ratings grabber.
Sure. I guess that leaves me and you, Artie, doing the show. While Robin's off banging David Duchovny. All right.
I'll bang him here live.
You know, Robin, I see a lot of problems, Robin.
I'm sure you do, Chauncey.
Well, and I'll tell you right off the bat what I see to be a problem. There's going to be problems with guests publicists that don't like Howard Stern, or you're going to try and get people.
It's not a guest-driven show.
Nothing to do with celebrities.
No, not unless they want to come on.
Ooh, there goes your problem, Chauncey. Shot down.
Troubleshooter.
No celebrities.
I see a conflict of interest.
A conflict of interest.
It's not a conflict. It's just you're saying that her image from this show might conflict with the women's audience in daytime, but she could turn that around on a dime. I mean, who has a bigger sort of weird thing with the audience than Ellen DeGeneres? Those housewives accepted a lesbo. Right. And they all pretend she's not. Same with Rosie O'Donnell. They all just kind of close their eyes and swallow their bitter medicine that these chicks were doing other chicks.
It's the same with Pee Wee Herman. You know he's weird, but you watched him anyway.
Not me.
I'm talking about people. Actually, people put their kids in front of the TV set and left them with Pee Wee.
He was too weird for me.
But Howard falls into a different category from pedophiles and lesbians. I think Howard's even higher than that.
Might be. Could be. But, I mean, audiences...
Hey, I think there are a lot of women who like Howard.
Yeah. See? Hey, who knows? You know what, though? You do your own thing.
Yeah, you try out things.
And you know what? Then you just, like, become a different person on that show.
That's right.
There's definitely a lot of women who like Robin, though. That's the thing. I mean, they have a lot of respect for her that she could deal with all this crap. That's what I hear from her.
You know what it is? Here's the deal. Yeah. Robin's got a high degree of visibility from this show. The first show everyone will check out, because everyone will be curious to see what Robin's like without Howard. That'll get her a huge audience. And if the show's halfway decent and they put her in a halfway decent time slot, the thing will take off. You know that. People don't give a crap about images. If I went on tomorrow...
And that's one of the things I want to do is cut through people's own BS, you know, because they say all this stuff, but they live a completely different way.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah. See? And... See, already it's interesting. So, you know, so here's my thing. So it's like, I don't even believe audience. Like, if tomorrow I went on CNN and became like an anchor man.
You could do that overnight.
I could do it overnight.
Remember, Mike Wallace used to host game shows.
Right. People don't care.
And sell cigarettes.
I'm serious, Chauncey. Nobody cares.
Well, Howard, one other TV show. Is it too early to talk about the other TV show?
What other TV show?
With someone who's very close to you?
The TV show with someone who's close to me. Yeah. Oh, I know what you're talking about. Yeah. Yeah, leave that out of this.
All right.
Leave that out of the mix.
Oh.
Everyone associated with you has their own TV.
No, I mean, it's all right. I mean, Beth got this show that she does for Spike TV.
Uh-huh. Right. She was telling me about it.
Yeah.
But I didn't get many of the details.
But, she just started with them. It's too early to promote because there's nothing to do. You know what I mean?
Right.
She hasn't really started yet.
So what's the other deal? Are you going to get suspended if you get an FCC complaint?
Well, this is a weird story. Like, again, I'm sitting at home for the week. I can't go away for a week without relaxing. I can't somehow relax because everything... Am I nuts or everything seems to revolve around me?
That's why you have to go away. You have to go way away.
Yeah, but you know what? Even if I go to, like, the Caribbean, they have this little newspaper they hand out. They find you. You somehow get word. You know what I mean?
But then that's what I'm saying. Don't go to the Caribbean. You got to go away. You got to go to Morocco.
Where do you go? Morocco?
I got really pissed off this week.
Dysentery.
I got really pissed off this week when I read that Viacom paid off their FCC fines.
And what were those fines about? Were they all our fines? Or
no.
There was the Janet Jackson in there?
No.
No?
Janet Jackson's not in there.
Huh.
Well, here's what happens. There was a guy in Detroit that said a bunch of stuff. There was the Opie and Anthony show. And then there was some of my complaints, all mixed up together. So they went and made a big sort of agreement to pay off the FCC. Now, that's a sad day because Viacom had basically always said when Mel was here, we're not paying any fines.
We don't feel we did anything wrong.
Yeah. But then Mel did pay off a bunch of my fines but said he didn't. Like he did it in a weird way.
They got it. They call it not a fine.
Right. So Viacom's looking at me leaving, I think. This is what I'm guessing. They're looking at me leaving, and they're like, you know what, just pay these fines. Now, what happens is that makes the FCC powerful. It makes Michael Powell powerful. In fact, I think some magazine just named him Man of the Year.
Oh, no.
Because they said he has more power in this country than anyone over the media. People are just bowing to his he's made himself the commissar of good taste.
Viacom, even if they were going to do that, they should have waited until after we were gone.
There was a great article in the New York Times in the Arts and Leisure section by Frank Rich called... God damn it. What the hell's the name of that goddamn article? Oh, you. It was called the Great Indecency Hoax. That's what it was called. And it's so true, man. It's like, this is paraphrasing the article. Powell fashions himself as the commissar of all things cultural. He just talks about everything now, and he goes, I don't know if there's anything indecent about the NFL or running that thing with Nicolette Sheridan, but I think Walt Disney would be flipping over in his grave. It's like, shut up.
I'm saddened.
I'm sad. Like, who are you? Where did you come from? This is not for you to be. He is constantly in the news. He's getting his name out there. You know the guy has a hard-on to be famous.
And, now he gets interviewed all the time. Well, what do you think of this, Mr. Commissioner?
On his website, the guy was having... He took it down out of embarrassment when I started pointing it out. There's still a link to it. He doesn't know that. You can find it. But he used to have pictures of himself with Aretha Franklin and Mickey Mouse and like all the different celebrities. He had met. I mean, the guy's psychotic. And now he's going on television show after television show. And I don't know if it's indecent, but I believe Walt Disney is turning over in his grave. No one asked you to be the cultural editor if you will, of this society.
Yeah, all of a sudden we have, they have that board in Canada, and we used to laugh because, this board in Canada sits and listens to radio shows and decides whether other people can hear it or not.
Yeah.
We've gotten that way here.
So anyway, they go on to say that a poll says that 22% of the voters said on November 2nd that they cared most about moral values. And then Frank Rich goes, he forgets that percentage is actually down from 35% in 2000 and 40% in 1996. So this perception that everyone's somehow more moral and wants the FCC's involvement is a lie. Then the FCC claims they received 159 complaints, which led to $1.2 million in fines against Fox Network and Married by America, which isn't even on the air anymore. And the actual number of complaints was 3.
Yeah.
3 complaints.
Even 159 to get over $1 million in fines is ridiculous.
Yeah.
Hey, Howard, do you think that Infinity paid that fine while you're still on the air, kind of as a dig, not to be, not to...
Well, wait, I'll get to that. So 159 complaints, right? Here's the math. There were only 90, not 150. All 90 were written by 23 individuals. Of the 23, all but 2 were identical repetitions of a form letter circulated by the Parents Television Council.
Right. So they're really the only ones complaining.
Yeah. And who is the Parents Television Council? We don't know. And then he goes on to point out that, ABC did not receive one complaint phone call or email about Nicolette Sheridan, pulling her towel down in front of a black football player.
Right.
And he goes on, even Rush Limbaugh didn't discuss it on air until Wednesday because he's an ass. He heard about it. He saw it. He didn't complain.
Yeah, he wasn't bothered by it until he found out somebody else.
He went on the air and he said, "I'm deeply disturbed by what I've seen on ABC. I'm deeply disturbed. Get out of here, you fat ass, sweaty bastard.
You are a Vicodin addict.
Yeah, you shut up. You're a complete phony.
Disturbed.
What a complete phony.
You're just disturbed, isn't it, right there?
The complaint started 24 hours or more after the Monday night game, after the mob led by the family groups assembled, and then they call the American Family Association and groups like them letter-writing factories. They just spew out these letters.
They probably haven't even had any contact with the shows they're complaining about.
Oh, it's unbelievable. And so that's the great indecency hoax. The children have to be saved kind of thing. Meanwhile, what's football? If you really want to save kids, don't have 2 huge men on steroids banging into each other and destroying one another's bodies.
It's only fun if somebody gets injured.
Yeah. So, Rush Limbaugh. I had goosebumps. I hadn't had Vicodin in months.
I was in a oxytocin sweat.
What I was seeing deeply disturbed me.
If I had been on drugs, ladies and gentlemen.
Deeply disturbed me. I
might have been able to handle it.
I was thinking about my 3rd divorce, and I was deeply disturbed.
It sounds like that broad's going to take him for some cash.
Yeah. Oh,
so ridiculous. Yeah, he's disturbed.
He's disturbed. He is disturbed.
That's all you have to say is he's disturbed.
Yeah.
End of story.
I was disturbed.
Yeah, hi.
Hi.
Ladies and gentlemen.
So when I saw that they paid the fines, I was kind of like...
And this wipes the slate clean for them, too? Is that what the deal is?
Yeah, except for Janet Jackson. And they refused to pay that. But, the thing is that it kind of makes me feel sad because I do think this has something to do with me leaving.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think I ever would have been lumped in because the company, even Sumner Redstone, has said from the beginning, I don't do anything indecent. Now, they're claiming when they paid that they said the guy in Detroit was indecent. They're admitting there was indecency there, but they're not saying that about me. But that wasn't clear in any of the articles. That they're not admitting that I was indecent, but they're just paying up everything. And then it said in the paper that if anyone, including me, gets any kind of complaint from the FCC. One. They're suspending me and then firing me. And then I went, well, that's...
One.
Yeah.
A complaint, not even an actual sighting. Just, you know, we have had a complaint.
Like a complaint from the FCC, which is a notice of apparent liability.
Right. They called it sudden death.
Right.
That's what it says.
So then I read that in the paper, so I quickly called Tom on the phone, and I said, look, I need some clarification here. You're telling me you guys work the delay button here in New York. You got a delay button in every radio station almost. And I'll go on the air, you'll let it through, and somehow I'm fired?
You're fired, yes.
I was like, well, what about you guys getting fired? Why am I the one getting fired?
Yeah, how about cleaning house?
Yeah, I mean, why? If I'm taking all the heat here and responsibility, then I need a letter telling me that you guys are responsible, not me. Because I really don't know anymore what the hell the FCC wants.
It's become too confusing.
Yeah, and that's why I'm getting out. I'm completely run ragged over this. I don't even understand what it is these guys are trying to say.
Like we said a couple weeks ago, when ABC decides to run Saving Private Ryan, and 66 local stations say, we can't take the risk.
Well,
after it was played on the air for 2 years straight without complaint.
Well, I'll tell you something even better. On one show, speaking of Saving Private Ryan, Michael Powell was on. And they said to him, it was a reporter or a show, I don't know which one, but I read about this. They said to him, what can you tell stations who want to run Saving Private Ryan? And he wouldn't answer. Now, which means even if the material can be seen ahead of time, he will not answer if it's indecent or not. Because he waits for the public to react and then finds people. So now they were in the position of going to him ahead of time, and he wouldn't even say whether it was indecent. So he censored this material without a discussion.
Yeah.
To think about what just happened, what I just said. He wouldn't answer. Instead of saying, yeah, it's fine to run that, he won't do it. You know why? Because if he says it's fine to run that, and people looks like an ass.
He's not taking that chance.
Right.
He wants to be their commissar.
Right. There is the weirdest thing going on. So when Viacom, we're sitting on vacation, Viacom bows to this ridiculous FCC. There's a blanket statement. Okay, we'll pay you $3.5 million. $3.5 million.
Amazing.
To the federal government. God knows what they're going to do with it.
Where does the money go? Yeah,
I don't know. I don't know. But I got to tell you, I was completely depressed. Like, on the one hand, I was elated that I'm leaving here. The second hand, I was like, well, wait a second. I still have a year here, supposedly. You know, what?
What does it mean?
What does it mean? Like I said to Tom, you got to clarify this.
So what did Tom say?
Tom evidently has been talking to my agent and my lawyer, and everyone's trying to figure out, you know, how to address it. Tom agreed. Tom was like, well, wow, I don't know. You know, I gotta go look into it. You know, it's very complicated for broadcasters. So it was weird. I actually went shopping on Friday, and I walk into the store, and who's standing there? Les Moonves, the head of the company, with his unbelievably hot girlfriend. Julie Chen. Jesus Christ, I had no idea how hot that chick is.
He's so horny.
Really? She's that hot, huh?
God, I'm sitting there. Oh, my God. Forget Les. Well, you know, this Julie Chen has the most perfect body I've ever seen on a chick in my life.
Well, I don't think I've ever seen her body.
Is she short, though?
I don't know. What?
I'm saying I don't think I've ever seen her body, because I've just seen her face from being on TV.
Let me tell you something. Her face is perfect.
Really?
Perfect.
And she's not short or stubby. She's perfect.
No. Oh, my friggin' God.
I thought at least you might be stubby.
Yeah.
I'm sitting there, and, like, Beth was trying on some clothes. And then Julie was coming out modeling for Les.
You're kidding. She does that thing?
Well, yeah.
She's supposed to be a newswoman.
Beth was doing the same. Well, not modeling, but like, saying, hey, honey, what do you think of this?
Yes, but a newswoman shouldn't be running around doing that.
Oh, why not?
Come on.
She wanted to know if her sweater was too tight, and I'm looking at it going, oh, baby, it's perfect.
What does Les say?
Les didn't want to say anything, I think, as I was sitting there. But I'm like, Les, tell her it's fine. Get 2 of those. Just put her in a pair of panties.
Do they have it in other colors? Get them all.
I'm talking to Les, it was actually good I got to see him because it was really weird. I'm walking to the store, and we've had some weird stuff going on. And like we said hello, and then he was walking around and stuff, and then I said, this is so stupid. I went over, I said, Les, look, things have been weird. I said, I know I'm leaving, and this had nothing to do with you. In fact, you've been nothing but a gentleman. He really has been nice. And I said, this had nothing to do. He goes, I know. He goes, they're giving you better money. The FCC thing is completely out of control. He goes, I totally understand.
Oh, well, that was nice.
Yeah, and I just said, yeah, and I said, no hard feelings. I said, there's a couple of things going on I'd love to talk to you about that I'm not happy about, the way this is being handled. But, there's nothing personal here. And then once we said that, we were back to our hot chicks, realizing we both had something in common.
It's really important.
So I'm sitting there, and then Les comes over, and the girls were in the room trying stuff on. And Beth couldn't find anything to try on that she liked. And so Julie found a few things, thank God, that she liked.
So you enjoyed her show.
So she'd come out to show Les. I just, kept my face buried in the New York Times, but, I'd look up, because I didn't want to, be checking out his chick. But I saw Les checking out my chick. So it was like, yeah, you know what, screw this, I'm looking. So she's so Julie Chen's in a pair of tight black stretch pants. Oh. And she's trying on these sweaters, and she was concerned that this top that she had was too tight. It gripped her in every
all the right places.
And she's going, I think it's too tight. And I'm like, oh my God, it's tight. So not too tight. It fits your body.
Like it was made for her.
It was, I swear, it's from the Julie Chen collection. And I don't know how bad Les's divorce is, but believe me, whatever it is he's going through, it's worth it. I just wanted to say congratulations, man. It is worth it.
Oh, my goodness.
Hold on to that broad.
Well, he's never seemed happier. When he walks, he has a little lift.
Oh, my God. No wonder he's been nice.
It's almost like he's walking on air.
He's like, hi, Howard.
Yeah. He's happy.
Ear delicious.
Ear delicious. So,
you are ear delicious.
So then she had to try on this white sweater, and she was concerned the neckline was plunging a little bit. And I'm looking, I'm going, no, it's not plunging enough. I just want to help you with your choice of outfits here, because Les is being too much of a gentleman here.
So she's got nice everything, nice breasts and.
Well, oh my God, Les.
I had no idea.
I think Les axed the sweater, and Beth and I were like, she should have gotten the sweater. It was perfect on her.
You didn't know.
Well, he's got to say no to something. Everything probably looks perfect on her.
Yeah.
Wait, didn't he say yes to giving her voiceover work? And
I don't know. Well, Beth
said
to me, oh, my God, that Julie Chen is the most beautiful woman I've ever seen. I go, you're not kidding.
Really? Wow.
She goes, you're in love with Julie Chen. I said, I am. You're right. I'm in
I
love
have
with
to
her.
admit it. You caught me.
Yeah. I'm in love. Oh, my God. I mean, you have no idea what's going on there.
Yeah.
I've seen her. I never was that impressed.
Oh, my God.
You've seen her in person, Robin?
Yeah, I've seen them out together.
Mm.
I've never seen her in person.
You didn't look close enough.
I guess. I was too busy looking at Les, maybe.
Maybe that was it. Yeah, Beth thought Les was good looking. I said, no. We're not going there. Les is not good looking.
We're not talking about Les.
Let's calm down.
She goes, they make a nice looking couple. I said, you know what? No, they don't. But, Yeah, that was kind of fun going shopping with Les.
So you didn't make a time to make this call to talk about things. You're not really going to do that.
No. It was uncomfortable enough, but I mean, you know, he's not a bad guy. The whole thing's just gotten so out of hand with me leaving and really Joel Hollander trying to be the big man in all of this. I know it's his fault. But that's going to bite Joel in the ass because the radio division isn't doing great. And when they fire Joel's ass, he better not come looking for a job over at Sirius. I don't want to hear about it. It ain't going to happen because he just hasn't been nice to me.
Wow.
But I'm a little shocked by that, too. Nobody did anything to him.
Hey, he wasn't here long enough.
Yeah, I mean, really. When did you get in my life? Like, all of a sudden, he's like, my proud papa.
Maybe he should have checked with somebody about your history with this company.
Yeah. I mean, and I was up front about the whole thing. I really was. I said, I'm talking to a satellite company. I'm talking to everybody.
Believe me, I know. I mean, even before Mel left, he had approached you. You said the same thing to Mel.
I did. Mel came to me and said, if you could get a better offer in satellite, you should take it. And I said, all right, I'll look into it. That's what I did. I mean, when you're getting that kind of vibe, and you can't get on any new stations,
right?
What does it tell you?
Sort of stopped, and nobody's telling you that that's going to break in your favor.
Yeah. Hey, what's happening, Rodney?
Howard, up here in Syracuse, they're cutting every reference to Sirius out.
Oh, that's so silly.
Isn't it ridiculous?
That's ridiculous. Listen, it's part of my life. It's where I'm going. And by the way, regular radio, overreacting to me leaving, panicking, if you will, is laughable. It shows you how weak-minded everyone is. It's laughable.
It's going to be weak-dollared for them. That's the problem. They're just looking at the bottom line. They don't really care about what you're doing.
It's crazy. Who cares? I mean, it's like when I wrote my books and did movies and stuff, nobody felt threatened. Yeah. To me, satellite radio isn't even like regular radio. It's more like selling movie tickets. It's more like a movie. It's like you're saying, hey, you got to pay to get in.
Don't we talk about television?
Yeah.
Television is a direct competitor to radio.
Yeah. I'll talk about your new TV deal. I don't care. I really will. Who cares?
Right.
So edit all you want. It's up to you guys. Edit whatever you want out. I'll talk about whatever's going on, and you guys edit whatever you want out. That's the deal. And if you don't like what I'm doing, just play music. What can I tell you?
They took you right off on Friday. You weren't even on up here on Friday.
I think we weren't on anywhere on Friday. Were we on Friday? Do we have a best of show?
We might not have.
Yes.
We did?
Oh.
We had one on Thursday, too. We had one every day last week.
Oh, and they took it off?
In Syracuse?
Nothing. In Syracuse, all we had was the two local droids up here talking about sports.
Wonder why they did that in Syracuse. I mean, I know we're highly rated. Why would they?
They wouldn't even answer the phone at the radio station.
Why wouldn't they run best of, Gare? Did they say?
No.
I had no idea that they didn't.
Hey, what do I know? You know what, dude?
Yeah, who makes that decision?
I don't know what's going on.
Who does?
It's the same people who make decisions like you got to play 10 records an hour if you got a guy like me doing a show that people want to hear. It's the same crap over and over again.
Yeah.
Everybody wants to control.
True.
Hey, maybe they're trying those guys out. When I leave, they can replace me. So maybe that was...
Yeah, well, they'll lose the readers. They'll lose the listeners on that one. That was a horrible show.
All right, dude. Thanks.
All right, thanks, Art. FTC.
So true. FCC. This is what happens when you give somebody so much power. Now you're talking about women dropping towels, and he doesn't like it.
Yeah, way too many hands stirring the pot.
Carrie, you're on the air.
Hey, Howard, how are you?
Okay.
I wanted to know, when you interviewed _𝗏𝗏, I heard bits and pieces of the interview. Did you ever ask him if he's read the First Amendment?
Well, first of all, I didn't interview him. I called into a radio show.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, I called into a radio show and sort of tried to talk to him, and he basically answered some things, but for the most part, they cut me off. So, I never got to ask him about the First Amendment.
I can't believe the scrutiny that you all go through. As a high school journalism advisor, I have more leeway than you do.
I know. Hey, do me a favor, just for the audience, can you compare yourself to Julie Chen? Where do you stand? Are you better looking than her or less better looking than her? Or
well, I would love to be in the same class as her. Unfortunately, I wasn't sweater shopping this weekend. I was satellite radio shopping this weekend.
Nice.
Because we're going with you, baby.
Thanks, baby. I'll see you there.
Okay, bye-bye.
Later. Nice.
There you go. Chicks. We need chicks.
And you know what? That radio looked perfect on her.
It did. To me, you're better looking than Julie Chen.
Wow, now I can't wait to see Julie Chen.
I'm telling you, man. You got no. You know what? Here's the show. You think CBS is always looking for shows? Julie Chen goes shopping.
Tries on sweaters.
Just sweaters and...
Shopping with Julie Chen.
Yeah, and just let us look at her shop. I'm telling you, I bet you, if she agreed to that, I could do a special on CBS.
Share.
Yeah, an hour. Shopping with Julie Chen. Every dude would tune in.
What is she, like, got a half Asian thing going on?
Yeah.
Yeah, she's like half.
She's not quite white.
Right. Perfect.
You think she's half Asian? I don't know anything about her background, but...
She could be Mexican. I don't care. I don't care if she's black,
you
white.
didn't even notice.
I don't care what she is.
She looks like an Asian.
Yeah, I like that. I've never had an Asian. I've never experienced an Asian. I got to ask Lonnie from Scores to let me experience an Asian.
Well, you know what? They are talking about finding somebody to replace Dan Rather.
An Asian.
That would be hot.
A hot Asian.
Yeah.
Tonight on CBS, a hot Asian replaces Dan Rather.
Young, wet. Hot Asian should replace everybody.
I'd like to sample her fortune cookie. Hey, you know who loves Asians? 𝗦𝗫𝗄.
Yes, he does.
𝗦𝗫𝗄, the famous
Now, has
movie
he
director.
seen Julie Chen?
Wet. I don't know if he's seen Julie Chen, but I know this is the first Christmas song of our many Christmas songs that will be here before, the actual holiday arrives.
Right.
So here's 𝗦𝗫𝗄 with his new song, Sushi Smell.
Sushi smell, put it on my face. I don't care if it's bold up there, I love the way it tastes. Sushi smell, wrap her in duct tape. When you travel overseas, it's not considered rape. Going to Hong Kong.
Yes, it is.
With a pistol, throw her in my car. Her hands behind her back.
He's sick.
I'm not into drugs, but I love fortune cookie crack. Sushi smell, put it on my face. I don't care if it's bold but there, I love the way it tastes. Sushi smell, wrap her in duct tape. When you travel overseas, it's not considered rape.
I think he's going to jail.
I was going to say, can't you arrest him just for this song?
This was playing in a store. That's where I found it.
If a guy is intending to do this, I think he should be under arrest. He's going with a gun and some what?
Duct tape.
Yeah, duct tape.
He thinks he's funny.
A pistol.
All right, we got to take a break. We'll be back right after these words.
The Howard Stern Show. Hey, what's up this night? Keeping the West Coast, keeping the gangster. It's always a pleasure to be on the show with Howard, because you can say what you want to say, do what you want to do. That's what's up.
This is why Ray Liotta is such a great actor. He had that laugh down in that movie.
Down perfectly. Even in the movie, when you're watching it, Henry never admits to doing anything besides robbing and stealing and burying the bodies after other people shot them or killed them.
Right.
But, he's certainly willing to hang out with murderers.
Yeah. Fourth hole? No, come on, be honest with me. Tell me where...
Under the green. I swear to you.
Under the green?
Who were the two bodies?
There were stockbrokers.
Stockbrokers. They must have screwed him over in some deal.
Right. They gave him money and they didn't make money for them. Then they killed them.
Yeah, I mean, there's so many Henry moments from our show. I don't even know where to begin. And the other weird thing is, too, this is a guy who betrayed the mob. And there were so many questions like,
Henry decided to come out of witness protection. He decided that he was just going to live his life, and he didn't care that there were mobsters who were supposedly looking for him. He was like, fuck it, I'm living my life. I don't want to be in hiding anymore. And so, like, when you were with him, like Gary describes one time he was standing next to Henry at some appearance. Henry showed up, and he's like, Henry, I don't want to stand near you. If this is the day the mob decides to get vengeance.
It was also 1994.
Right, yeah, you didn't know. And you still didn't know. And, like, and you just wonder, like, who are the, like John Hein was saying to me, who are the people who decide to kill Henry, and who are the people who decided they didn't care about Henry anymore, you know?
Well, I think everybody was either in jail or dead.
Yeah, but
at a certain point.
But there's always still a mob. I'm sure there's a mob now. But
well, no, they had really busted it up,
Wow.
and you know, a whole new organization had to spring up, and they had no real ties to Henry.
Mm-hmm.
And you know, that whole era that Henry was in was kind of taken apart.
So Henry, you think you're done for the day, or are you going to come back up?
Yeah, I think this was when Henry was kicked out of 𝗛𝗏𝗄. He tried to get in there and hang out at that restaurant, and I think they kicked him out of the place.
You know me. You know me, yeah?
And?
I pay my fucking way. No, these are cold.
Have you ever been that drunk in your life?
Never.
Yeah. I think one time I was, but I was unconscious.
Yeah,
You know?
I mean, you can't stay awake and talk.
Henry could.
They must. I imagine they are. Here, Henry, zip up your coat.
No.
Zip up your coat. Henry.
Fucking lady.
Come on, Henry, zip up your coat. Come on.
I have a fucking wife.
And the other thing is, somehow Henry still got women.
Yeah, isn't that insulting to women? I mean, like Henry, like in that condition, had a woman taking care of him like a mommy. It was amazing. He had women.
You don't have a wife, remember? Who would have you? Here. Zip up your coat, Henry. You're going to freeze.
It's cold as hell out, Henry.
Here, hold this a second.
Oh, there's Paulie. Now, Paulie used to call in all the time and fight with Henry.
Right.
Paulie, you had some of the most legendary phone calls.
I'm glad.
Yeah, I mean,
was good
This is a good day for you.
yeah, this is. Are you happy Henry's gone, or are you going to miss him in some weird way? You were kind of linked to him.
No, when I saw it online last night, it kind of put a smile on my face.
Isn't it amazing to you that the mob never actually kept their promise of killing him? Like they once he came out of the hiding, that they never went after him.
No, not really, because Robin was right on with what she said. You know, everything broke up. It just wasn't the same as it was back in the 40s, 50s, 60s, 70s. After he did his ratting on everybody, everything just seemed to disband, and everybody kind of went their own way. Sure, there was still a mob, but wasn't as strong as it was. So Robin was right on.
Paulie, why did you hate Henry so much? What was the thought there? Because he was a rat, right?
Well, first and foremost, yes. Being a rat and a stool pigeon and a mutt, Henry never, ever killed anybody. Henry was a delivery boy. He was a gopher. Tommy would say, hey, go pick up our food down at Don Pep on Liberty Avenue by the racetrack, and you know that's what he would do.
But Paulie, you would think that. So, in other words, when he wrote the book, or somebody wrote that book, and they based it on his life, you feel he embellished on the truth and made himself to be a bigger player in the mob than he really was.
Absolutely. I mean, they glamorized Henry in that movie tremendously, but yeah, that's exactly it. They. Yeah,
I mean, Henry, do you think Henry lied when he said he was in on the Lufthansa heist?
What, physically on it?
Like, do you think he was actually a part of the heist?
In the background, sure, maybe.
Right.
You know, he could have been. He could have made a couple of bucks on it, but not to actually physically go to the airport and steal the money. No, he was just around, and with you being around, you had some perks. And Tommy had money, and Jimmy had money, and you know, if you're around the money, they're going to spread the wealth.
Right. So he was a guy who really was immortalized in that movie Goodfellas, and made it seem like he was one of the big players, even though he wasn't full Italian. You know, he would have been a big mob guy. Yeah, made man. He makes it seem that way. Yeah. So is there anything positive you have to say about Henry Hill's death? I mean, is there anything that you want to say about the man that you liked?
Let me think for a second. No.
All right, Paulie. There you go. Paulie, who called in every time Henry was on. Paulie was on.
Yes.
And Henry would go, hang up on this guy. Hang up on him.
Legendary fights.
Because he was afraid to hear the truth, and he knew I was the only one, and I think I'm the only one left who knew that crew, who hung out with that crew, who knew Tommy and Stax and Henry and the whole mishpucha, you know.
You wanted to fight him. I remember that.
Absolutely, yeah. I thought we were going to put together a nice fight where I could just punch him right in his face.
Yeah, Henry was up for
a couple of rounds.
Henry would say to me, "Okay, I'll do it," and I think he was sincere. He said he would fight you, but I was afraid.
He never showed up. When I came to the studio, he was supposed to be there that time that I was interviewed, and it was just me in the studio alone, and it was a great time. It was a pleasure meeting everybody, but he just never showed, and I couldn't make it to Vegas that time he was there, so I don't miss Henry. If somebody wants to hear something and get a good book out of something, I got a ton of stories and a ton of anecdotes that
all right, Paulie,
I would share.
All right, thanks for calling in.
Not because Henry's gone, but congratulations on your AGT, and Robin, feel better, and good luck to everybody.
All right, Paulie, later.
Thanks, guys.
Paulie, who was Henry's arch nemesis, and it was really good stuff too.
Gary.
Yes.
May I talk to you about eulogizing Henry Hill this morning?
Yeah.
I heard you mention the Howard, or I actually heard Howard say, and you guys go back and forth about how difficult it is to be respectful of a guest who's such a despicable person.
Well, I mean, he probably was involved in the murders of some people. That's something that you can never dismiss.
Right.
We put him on our show a lot, and he seemed to be remorseful about it. He was a very tortured soul. But yeah, it's hard to say. I mean, usually, even if you're full of shit, when you're eulogizing somebody, you could start with, he was a good guy.
Right.
But it's hard to say that about. I didn't know Henry well enough. I can't say Henry was a good guy because I met him after he did a bunch of stuff that was really bad. The guy I knew later on in life wasn't even that good a guy. He was a nice guy, but he could get drunk and belligerent, all that stuff. So he was an interesting guy. When he was sober, he was a great guy. There's something nice I could say about him. When Henry was sober, he was a pretty nice guy. There's guests that I personally don't like, and I'm not going to tell you who they are, but there's guests that I personally don't like that I book on the show. But I got to do what's best for the show.
And it'll keep coming and coming. Like,
that's right.
Just like the prep never stops for this show.
Exactly.
Thank you, sir.
You're welcome. deal? Like, do him and Kimmel know or like each other, or is it just?
Yeah,
like,
are they rivals?
Well, I'm wondering because like I know Jimmy hates Leno, and I know he loves Letterman. But
where does he stand on?
But I'd also like to know what Jimmy's take is. You should. Craig Ferguson? Do you like Craig Ferguson? Like, I don't know. It's a weird thing for me. Some of these late night guys like each other, even though they compete against each other.
I know he's good friends with Conan.
That's an interesting thing. Who are you good friends with? Who do you hate? Who do you?
And why?
Yeah.
And the other thing is, like, I wonder if they ever talk to each other. Like, has he ever called another talk show host for advice?
Yeah, he called Leno.
I called you too, right?
And he called me for advice. Yeah. Jimmy Fallon will be in here pretty soon. I'm anxious to talk to him. I saw a thing on the internet that was so good. I got to talk to him about it. They have, I don't know how you find the link. Maybe howardstern.com can put it up there. They're pretty good about that. But it's a link to his Saturday Night Live audition. When Jimmy Fallon, when anyone gets hired for Saturday Night Live, you have to audition in a room for. It's almost like America's Got Talent in Vegas. There's just like 5 or 6 people in the room.
And no audience.
No audience, and supposedly you never get any laughs, but you'll see on Jimmy's he does. It was Lorne Michaels laughing, but his audition was so incredible. What he did was, he did about 10 impressions or 15 impressions, but what he did that I loved is he kept them real short, and so you never got bored. Mm-hmm. And then he picked up his guitar and started doing some singing impressions. But again, just like little it almost looked like he was just ad-libbing them. It was a very relaxed audition. And as I'm watching it about the first or second song, and I go, no wonder this guy got the job. I mean, his audition, if you ever want to see a tape on how to audition for Saturday Night Live, there can't be a better audition tape than this. Now, I don't know how that stuff gets out there, if NBC put it out or what, but it is fantastic.
Maybe they're trying to show. Maybe they've been getting a lot of bad auditions, and they thought maybe we got to show a good
Maybe. I don't know. But, man, it was just incredible. And, maybe I sensed a little bit of nervousness on his part in the beginning, but not really. I mean, he just seemed real confident for a young guy.
Well, that's part of the trick of stand-up.
Yeah.
You got to be confident.
Hey, Jimmy. Is Jimmy here? I wonder if Jimmy would want to say hi to David Letterman.
Do they speak? Are they friends?
Should we try that? I'll try that for a second. See how that goes. Jimmy Fallon is the host of Late Night. Is that his? What's the name of your show, Jimmy? Is it Late Night? What is the name of Jimmy's show?
It is Late Night.
Late Night, right? Yeah.
It's Late Night. Hey, everybody.
Hey, man.
With all these shows, you could get confused.
Real quick, do you want to say hi to David Letterman?
No.
No? You didn't hear him? You don't want to say hi to Dave?
Yeah, I can say hi to Dave.
Dave, are you there?
Yeah, Jimmy, good morning.
Hey, Dave, how are you?
Dave is in Chicago. He just was on our show. I thought because you're both late night hosts, you'd want to...
Nice to be talking to one of the twins again.
The twins?
The twins?
Jimmy Kimmel and Jimmy Fallon. Sure, I call them the twins.
Yeah,
what?
You do. That's right.
I do.
Does he?
The twins, sure.
Yeah. Dave, just real quick, because Jimmy's here. He's got limited time. I just wanted to give you a chance to say, are you friends with Dave, or are you an enemy of his because you're with the Jay Leno camp and you're on NBC?
No. I mean, if anything, we're friends. Yeah.
You're friends.
I've been on the show a bunch of times.
Jimmy says you're his friend.
Right.
Yeah, okay.
I appreciate that.
Anything you want to say to Jimmy?
Well, I was going to say, first of all, Howard, I just, something I forgot to mention before, I love that sound buzzard on AGT.
No, but I mean to Jimmy, not AGT.
Oh.
No, okay, all right.
Well, just a reminder, I just want to say that to Jimmy that Jay Leno is still a big chin douchebag. I'd love to, buy him a hoodie and have him troll around George Zimmerman's neighborhood.
Well, all right. Listen, you're obviously better. All right. Thank you, Dave.
Yeah.
All right.
All right.
All right. That's David Letterman.
David Letterman.
David Letterman, the real David Letterman.
Oh, my gosh. Yeah. Man, why would he say that? That's so,
you know
topical.
what it is? He's so much looser on our show than his own show.
That is amazing.
Yeah,
I
he's
think
amazing.
it's satellite that just loosens him right up.
I was telling everyone Now, who put out your audition for Saturday Night Live? Do you put that out? Or, I mean, you obviously didn't have it. Who put that out on the internet?
It's weird because that was out. It was out on the. They put out like a DVD, like a best of DVD thing, which they do for some of the cast members.
And I'm sure you didn't object because, to me, it's almost like a primer, or is it a primer? But it's almost like a lesson in how to audition for Saturday Night Live. It's about 8 minutes long.
Yeah.
And it's this quick 8 minutes. What you did effectively that I thought was so tremendous, you quickly ran through your impressions. You didn't allow them to get bored.
Yeah, I did, because you know what happened is I had this I had the stand-up act, and it wasn't working. It wasn't funny, and I was telling people kind of who I was doing before I did the impression.
Right.
You know, like the old way to do impressions, you go like, and now, ladies and gentlemen, here's James Cagney.
Right.
You dirty rat, and then you do the impression. So this one I go, I'm not going to tell you who I'm doing.
That's what I loved. You never once said, here's who it is, and either you got it or you didn't.
Yeah, exactly. It's like, it's clearly I'm doing Bill Cosby.
Do you remember, have you gone back and watched that audition?
I just saw the outfit I was wearing on a clip, like on the web. I'm like, oh, because I didn't know what people...
I thought you looked really handsome. First of all, you seemed more chiseled. You were younger, kind of... You were very thin.
Wasn't as doughy.
You weren't as doughy. What happened? I mean,
he got comfortable. He got rich.
Did you get married? Is that what happened? And you just got doughy.
Before I got married, I just got doughy. I don't know what happened. I just got... but maybe that'll just keep me younger looking.
It's funny you say that because, you know, I see a guy auditioning and you look like one of these ripped kind of, almost like a model type physique. And you have gained a few. I mean, you're not fat by any means. But.
No. I was never in shape, but I was skinny. I was like,
right.
Like if I wanted to have the body I looked up to, it would be Mick Jagger's.
Right.
It wouldn't be.
Me too.
I don't want a giant. I don't want big muscles. I don't want Jersey Shore. I don't want 𝗏𝗶𝗏.
Right. I look at Mick Jagger and I go, boy, I'd like to be that thin.
That's the
You know, it seems that that's the one physique you can keep up because look at all those big muscle guys now.
I cannot
They're
lose
all
weight.
saggy.
I used to be, yeah, right. He actually looks pretty good. I used to be able to lose weight like that.
Yeah.
You know, I just have. I'm starving myself because I bought all these new clothes for America's Got Talent and they're going live and I can't lose a pound and I'm telling you I'm not eating anything.
But that's the way to do it. But are you working out?
Yeah, I go running. Yesterday I was so fucking tired and I go to Central Park. I'm running around like a lunatic.
No, it's the dumbest thing. I'm downloading apps to make me run. And I go, this is the dumbest thing. I can't believe I'm downloading an app that says, go run.
But do you run? I mean, do you actually
I have
do
the
it?
app.
You have an app?
Yeah, I have an app that says run.
Only the app could exercise for you.
Should you start running, then you would have the app and you'd be all prepared. And I guess you would log all your mileage and all that kind of thing.
I had a treadmill. I bought a treadmill, which is a big mistake. Because you never use it. It's the dumbest investment I ever had.
It becomes a hanger for clothes.
It's very expensive.
At one point I had that and I had a rowing machine because I heard rowing machine you get a lot of...
Rowing is supposed to be great.
So rowing machines both had dust on them. I would go in, I'd put on your show, and I'd listen to your show and try to row like I'm in a rowing team in Poet Society at Harvard. This is the dumbest thing.
30-something years ago when I started this show, I always pictured a guy in his car listening to it, never on his rowing machine.
Oh, it's so lame. It's so. I wish. I'm telling you now because I don't do it anymore. But at one point, I had gloves, so I can grip. I can grip the rowing machine.
Right.
And it was just so dumb and a waste. But then I had a treadmill, and I ran on the treadmill, and maybe I'm just, maybe it's because I'm just so doughy. I made a lot of noise, and the neighbor comes up and knocks on my door, which I don't want. I don't want to talk to anybody.
Right. So you kept the machines in your apartment?
Yeah.
Oh, I see. And I imagine it just wreaked havoc because those things are very loud. To have them in an apartment is outrageous.
Yeah.
And you're just pounding.
I'm just pounding. It was like boom, 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 boom. Yeah. My aunt used to have a guy that lived above her in Brooklyn who used to chop up pills every morning.
Right.
And you could hear him, and that was the alarm clock because he couldn't swallow his pills. And you go, that's her alarm clock. So I'm running on the thing, and I understand.
Right.
But it's not like I'm not up at like 6 in the morning pounding.
Right.
This is like 10.
So what are you going to do if you're getting doughy? Are you cutting back on your calories?
I don't know what to do.
You don't. It's horrible.
It's a thing I have to embrace because I don't know what to do.
But
I
you
mean,
also
I eat pretty well.
Yeah, do you?
Yeah.
Like, did you have a breakfast this morning?
I had some oatmeal this morning.
Oatmeal. That's it.
That's
Just oatmeal.
good.
That's good.
Right?
Yeah, but I'm normally not up at this point.
Right. That's true.
But
So you'll eat a lot today.
What time do you normally get up?
Like last night, I had a Philly cheesesteak on the way back. I was on QVC last night.
Yeah. Now I would
QVC?
think you would not go on QVC.
Well,
that
here's
it
the
wouldn't
thing.
be cool, so to speak.
Well, that's why I just want to see what it is.
Right.
I want to go to this thing because I want to sell this record.
All right. So you've got a new record out.
Yeah.
Why would you? If you go on QVC, I happen to know something about this. You've got to give them a cut of everything you sell, right?
Yeah, well, I'm giving everyone a cut anyway.
You are?
I mean, NBC's getting more money than I'm getting for this.
Because a lot of the stuff on the CD are performances that you did on television.
Yeah.
And so they have the rights to it.
Yep.
So they're going to get a cut, and QVC's going to get a cut.
And and then the record label gets a cut, and then every guest star on the album.
Why put it out? Where do you get money up front? How do you make any money with this thing?
I really don't make it. The way I do it, I think in the future somehow I'll make money. Like more people will watch my show, or more people will know who I am, or what the things we do on our show.
That is actually your strategy with your show. Because you're on late at night, 12:30 at night, a lot of people don't get to stay up and watch it. And I know that you make everything available on the internet. And it's true. I mean, those clips do go viral and they go big.
But then they have to take them down.
What do you mean?
Well, I think it's a Writers Guild thing.
Right.
You know, remember when the Writers Guild had the strike? They had a thing about internet rights and all this stuff. So we're only allowed to put certain sketches out for like 2 months.
Oh, and then otherwise they'd have to be paid or something like that.
Yes. And NBC doesn't want to pay for that, which is fine. But it's a bummer for the writers who want to see their sketches on it.
But it is true. I mean, I really do. I see more of your show on the internet.
Yeah, which a lot of people do, or in a taxi cab or something.
Did you think when I appeared on your show the last time that I was overly rude to Mick Taylor of the Rolling Stones?
Absolutely not.
Was there any fallout from that? I mean, because I was kidding him about leaving the Rolling Stones, but I did it lovingly. I do love Mick Taylor.
No, as I was leaving, I said goodbye to him and I gave him like a man hug, and he came in. He goes, I'm sorry about my friend over that. Next time I'd love to hear you talk more.
So he wasn't upset with me, was
No,
he?
not at all.
He was a good sport.
Great sport, totally laughing. Some people on my staff was like, that was pretty harsh. I was like,
yeah, I got a lot of feedback where people said, wow, you really ripped Mick Taylor a new asshole.
oh no, in fact, I felt like you guys had done that before.
I had a disappointing moment with your show because I really enjoyed my last appearance. I had a great time.
Yeah.
But you and I broke into a song, a Rolling Stones song. We sang to the audience in the commercial break, and I had a feeling you would include that somehow. Or you can't include that because you don't have the rights to the song? Is that it? What happened there? There was no interest in airing that?
I didn't want to air it.
Why?
Because you're now a judge of singing.
Oh, yeah. But, I mean, I know I'm not a good singer.
Yeah, but I don't want to put that out just since your debut.
I thought that was a fun, spontaneous moment.
I could put that up.
Well,
no one told us that. I was ready to put up, but I go, you know what?
Maybe Howard doesn't want that.
Maybe he doesn't want this. It was a commercial break. He's a singing judge now.
I see. You were protecting me.
I was trying to protect you.
I so don't know from that. I don't protect anybody.
I said, well, maybe he doesn't want that because now he's got to be telling someone, hey, you sing awful.
You're a nice guy like that. You do protect your guests.
I try to. I do up to a point, where it's like as much as I can. If you're going to be rude to me, then I won't do anything. I'm just like, I'll let you sing.
It's like, fuck you.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
what am I to do? But it's like, I think for the most part, I'm happy you're doing the show, and it's all just kudos for me and our show.
Who are you friendly with in terms of other talk shows? Let me get this, because the landscape, and I want you to be honest, I don't want you to be diplomatic.
Yeah.
I know you're friends with Jay Leno. You called him when you had to interview Obama. You got advice from him,
yes,
as you said, and you got advice from me. And
I got advice from Barbara Walters, too.
Right.
Yeah.
But Conan is a close friend of yours, right?
No.
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 Oh.
Yeah, I don't really.
Not anymore?
No, we were never close.
Oh, I thought you were friendly with Conan.
I'm friendly with him. Yeah, we're not friends.
Did you not? Is he upset that you took over his whole time slot? No.
No.
But is he upset that you side with Leno in the big feud?
Nothing to me. He's come on the show. I mean, there's no sense. I mean, I'm not really part of that whole thing. So.
Oh, I thought you were friends with him.
With who?
With Conan.
No,
close.
I'm friends with him. No, I'm not close.
No.
I'm not close really with any of the hosts.
You're a hard guy to get close to. I've tried to hang out with you. It's impossible. You really want nothing to do with me. You really
What did you say? You were telling us a story about how you thought you were with him and then he left you and went to somebody else?
No. I ran into Jimmy when I was in Los Angeles, and he came over to the table, and we were eating together. He was having a smoothie, and I was eating a salad or something, and I was with my wife, and then he quickly got up after a while to leave, and it was because 𝗦𝗵ici𝘄 and a whole power table were waiting for him somewhere else.
That power table converged.
You are a very social guy.
Beckham was there, yeah.
Yes. Beckham was by the pool.
Enjoying the water, Jimmy.
Yeah. He didn't talk to me because, you know me.
How cool is that guy? He was wearing a ski hat in the pool.
Well, you're saying it in a nice way, but you're really making fun of him. Beckham is there. It was 900 degrees in L.A. We're sitting by a pool.
Leather jacket.
The fucker's got a leather jacket on, and he's got a ski hat.
Like a little jaunty.
Yeah, and even like my wife and I are sitting there go, look at this fucking guy. Is he a poser or what? I didn't know who he was.
He's a good-looking dude.
Yeah, but I didn't recognize him as Beckham, but I just said, look at this guy. He wants so much goddamn attention. He couldn't bring more attention to himself.
Why would you sit by the pool if you're wearing a leather jacket and a hat?
Right. So is that cool? I think it's not cool.
I don't know. I mean, well, sure. I don't know. I could never pull that off. You would make fun of me so bad if I rolled up to the pool and said, Howard, Beth.
And you're wearing shorts and a leather jacket.
And a leather motorcycle jacket and a ski hat.
That's a hard look to pull off.
I'd be like, oh, I'm hanging out with the Edge.
But you do have, you see, you have played it where you are friendly with a lot of celebrities. You were just at the Drew Barrymore wedding.
That's right.
Yeah.
And now that was some wedding, right?
Gorgeous.
And there were a lot of famous people there.
There was a lot of people there, yeah. Well, it's just a lot of people there.
Yeah, but a lot of famous people there. Who was at the wedding, and how much fun did we have?
It was good. It was fun. It was... you know, I don't know.
Cameron Diaz was there.
Cameron Diaz was there.
Is she hot in person?
Gorgeous.
Gorgeous?
Yeah.
Hotter in the movies than in real life?
No, she's very pretty.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right.
I've known her for a long time. So
right.
She's friends with my wife.
Oh, no, that's right. Your wife's a big shot. That's right. Your wife's a big shot.
She's not a big shot.
What kind of big shot is she?
She's some sort of producer.
She produced. She works with Drew. They became Flower Films, like the partner, and so they did like Donnie Darko and Charlie's Angels, and it's just a bunch of other movies.
Is the marriage gonna last between Drew Barrymore and this guy? I say no. What do you say?
I say yes.
Really?
Yeah, he's a nice guy.
Her track record is poor.
I agree.
Right?
Yeah, I think she would agree.
Did you sit her down?
Do you really go with, like, this is a serious wedding?
Did you sit her down and say, listen, honey?
I'm such a mush though at these things. I go to these things. I go. I gotta go to this wedding. I don't want to talk. I just want to go and enjoy the wedding, and it's good. And so it's another wedding, and I've been to so many weddings. And I used to be an altar boy, so I served mass. I served weddings.
Right.
But then I get there, and it's just really emotional.
Yeah, and you cry.
I start to fill up.
You're a good man.
I'm worse than any of these people. Like I can't even look at Cameron Diaz. She's not crying. I'm filling up, going, and no one even at the altar.
No one cries at
There's a rabbi talking. I'm not even
just
Jewish.
Being in the building.
Not even Jewish. She's saying words. I don't even say anything.
But nobody cries.
Yeah, look at that. I'm crying. Like, that's beautiful.
But nobody cries at a Drew Barrymore wedding. I mean, unless you're the groom's parents. I mean, really.
I was like, I got into it, and then I was just like, and I wasn't even drinking at this point.
Talk me through this. When you're invited to a high-profile wedding, like a Drew Barrymore wedding, and I would imagine that was fun. What do you get Drew Barrymore for a wedding gift? I mean, do you give her cash, or you just didn't even give her anything? Your mere presence.
I didn't give her anything. I really didn't.
Wow.
It's
so fucked up.
I got to ask Nancy. Maybe we did give her something. We had to give her something, right? I don't know.
Yeah, you have to
I
have
had to
a present.
travel. I had to travel.
That's your gift.
I mean, don't you hate that?
It's the gift of you.
When you have to, it's a destination wedding.
Yeah.
And you work for a living.
Yes.
So I have to take off of my work.
Right.
And fly to where you're getting married.
And then give
you a gift. And then if they get divorced the week after, I don't want the gift back.
Right.
I want my time back.
That's right.
I want my tears back.
Yeah, exactly. All the emotion you vested in this thing.
I really put a lot into this.
But really, you do have to get a gift of some sort.
I do, right?
Yeah, it's.
But don't you have there's a window. I think
Yes,
there's a
Yeah,
window.
you have a year, right?
1 year.
Ann Landers said it was 1 year. I read that column.
Ann Landers.
Religiously. Yeah, she said 1 year.
So 1 year. Well, I'll work on something. Oh my gosh, I
What?
got her a present.
You did?
Yes.
What'd you get her?
Of course. What am I talking about?
Go ahead.
I got her a painting.
Oh.
Of her and Will.
Oh, Will's her husband.
Yes.
I see.
With there's this artist that my wife loves. 𝗛ጽ is her last name. I don't know, but she's like a folk artist, and she did like a heart with Drew, and it's a beautiful painting.
You commissioned a painting for her.
Yeah.
Now, what does something like that cost? I mean, it's got to be expensive.
I mean, Nancy handles this
She
stuff.
handles it right. Good. That's why it's good to be married.
Yeah, but that could be a weird kind of gift because if they don't like that kind of art.
It's true. I know. I don't like, but I think my wife knows Drew enough.
Oh, okay.
But I mean, also, it's not that big.
Is this the first Drew Barrymore wedding you've gone to, or have you been to others?
It's the first one I've been to.
First one you've been to.
Yeah.
And what about your wife? Has she been to others?
She's been to a couple others.
And in her opinion, did she say, gee, this is the nicest one so
This is
far?
the
Or
one.
or did she enjoy other Drew Barrymore weddings
No,
more?
definitely she liked this one.
She liked this one the best.
This one
Isn't
was
that
the
nice?
best.
All
This
right,
one was
well.
good. And then, you know what's funny? Because she loves to have a good time.
Right. She seems like a lot of fun.
Yeah, but she's pregnant now.
Oh.
So she
Is that well known that she's pregnant?
shotgun wedding.
I don't know that anyone knows that.
Yeah, people know that.
You think so?
Oh, yeah.
Maybe you just broke news.
Oh, stop.
Wouldn't that be great?
No, it wouldn't be. It'd be. No,
I'm picturing her taking your painting and hanging it next to the painting your wife got her of Tom Green and Drew Barrymore. Like there could be a whole hall of husbands. Don't you think that'd be kind of cool?
Yeah, like the Vatican. Yeah,
right.
It's
Yeah,
all
you
those
see,
paintings. Yeah,
whenever you marry a guy, you have all new paintings from the Fallons.
No, but she had a band go up, and it was a fun. It was. I mean, she knows how to throw up. But there was great food.
Right.
It's good food. Which you know what happened is I don't look at the. Do you call it a menu when they tell you what's
Right.
on the
Nah,
thing?
but it's like a menu.
Because
Right.
you can't order off it, but
Right.
it's telling you what's going to happen with the
Yeah.
food. And I go, so I'm eating the salad, and I just want to eat because I don't want to get too drunk and just do something ridiculous. So
Right.
and just want to go home early. So I'm eating, and there's a salad, and there's this thing, and then there's fried chicken. So I eat all this fried chicken. I eat like 4 pieces of. I never had more fried chicken.
And don't you love when they serve something informal like fried chicken? It's so much better.
Fantastic.
Right.
It was great.
It's great.
And then they go, well, here's the steak course. I go, oh, I can't because I just ate all this fried chicken. What am I at? One of those Brazilian places?
Right.
You ever been to those places?
All you can eat?
Yeah, where
Right.
you got to
But
flip
it's
the.
all this different meat.
Yeah, and you have to flip the card over to tell them to stop.
Yeah.
I didn't know that you have to flip the card to red because I'm just going like, why do you keep offering me this meat? I guess I'll take it. I mean,
Right.
I'm not going to waste it, but then I have, I'm like it's like a Flintstones.
It's gluttonous.
It's ridiculous. It's
Right,
like
right.
medieval times.
It's like the Game of Thrones.
Yeah, it's like Game of Thrones.
Give me meat.
Are you watching it this season?
Oh, yeah. I fucking love it.
I dropped out.
You dropped out
I
of
dropped
Game?
out.
Why?
I don't know. I couldn't put up the second episode. I don't get this.
In other words, there's too many characters, too much dialogue.
150 characters. It's like Twitter. It's like 140. There's Peter Dinklage is just getting blowjobs left and right. And I go,
yeah. What world is
what
this?
is this?
Yeah,
And
that's why it's TV. It's fantasy.
well, people at work they go, no, this is the way it was back then. I go, it's
No, it
fiction.
wasn't.
That's right.
It's a made-up world.
What do you mean
It's
back
like saying
then?
that's the way things are in Alice in Wonderland.
You mean just be magic?
Yeah, you eat a mushroom, you get big. It's like you're basing your fact on fiction. It's not even an argument. I can't have this argument.
So who's at your table at the Drew Barrymore? I mean, imagine a powerful table of wonderful entertainers
Yeah, who do
all
they sit
making
you
jokes. And like you say, you got to be on your game almost because you can't get get too drunk, there's a lot of heavy hitters there.
Yeah, I was at Drew's table.
Oh.
So I was with Drew and Will.
Oh, my
and my
goodness.
wife Nancy. Nancy had to get up and speak and say something.
Is she articulate, your wife? Are you
Yeah.
embarrassed?
Did you help
for
her with what she had to say?
I didn't. I tried to, and then I tried to give her a joke. It just didn't work.
What was the joke?
Well, I was going to say a joke about something like that. I don't know why. She's just so nervous doing this. I don't know why I try to give her a joke. I say, well, at the end, say, look, now that we're family, Jimmy wants to stay at your parents' summer home this summer because they have a great summer home in Maine. It wasn't even that funny going into it.
That was the joke?
Yeah.
No wonder she didn't use it. What is that?
I think she did use it.
So it's you, Drew.
Yeah.
Who else is at the table?
Scarlett Johansson was there.
Scarlett Johansson's at the table.
No, it's not at the table. She was there.
What's she wearing?
They're all just look gorgeous. Everyone's dressed up nice
and
for the
with
wedding.
the titties out and the whole thing, right?
Yeah, sure, I guess.
Of course. What do you mean, I guess? What, you're not a man?
Well, I am a man, but what are you talking about? I don't know.
Titty dress.
Well, they're flashing things.
Girls always have their titties out at these weddings.
I don't know. I didn't see
You're
that.
such a polite guy. You won't even look at their titties.
I didn't know.
They wear those gowns, with the titties.
I know you keep saying that, but I don't know what you're talking about. It's
All
a
right.
gown.
It's a gown. All right.
Yeah.
And does Drew Barrymore wear white? Does she?
She wore white. She looked beautiful. There was
Virginal
Chanel.
white. Yeah.
Chanel is Will's family's in.
Oh, I see.
So everyone wore Chanel. Cameron, Chanel.
Well, I'm happy for her, I guess.
Yeah.
I mean, why not? Why shouldn't I?
I hope she's happy.
She was great. She was super happy, and it was at her home. I was at it was Montecito. I was in Montecito.
But the mother's not. Drew Barrymore doesn't get along with. I know the mother. I used to have her on the show all the time. She was a firecracker.
Yeah.
But the mother doesn't get to go to the wedding, right?
No.
Wow. Oy vey.
Yeah.
Not on.
I don't think she was there. I didn't run into her.
You didn't see her walking Drew down the aisle?
You would have noticed.
No,
I would have.
You believe me? Yeah. You would
I would have seen it.
Sad, though, right? Is she outside protesting? I heard she holds up a sign and she goes, I'm against this wedding.
Yeah, I didn't see that either. No.
Yeah, it's sad, right?
Well, yeah, I guess so. I mean, it's a bummer. It's like you just, I don't know. I don't know the whole scoop, so.
Right. You don't get involved that way.
But this is a weird story. So I go to, my wife's getting ready for all the bridesmaids, and so I go out to lunch in Montecito.
Right.
I'd never been to Montecito.
It's beautiful, right? I've never been
beach
either.
place?
Yeah.
Fine.
Right.
And so I go there, and I walk to this place. I go, well, maybe I'll just sit down. I'll have something to eat, and I'll get a glass of wine or whatever, drink in the afternoon. I don't care. I got nothing to do.
Right.
So I go in. I go to this place. This guy comes over. He goes, what would you like? And I look at the thing. I go, hey, buddy, I'd like to get this white bean salad or something. And then he goes, and then a pizza and a glass of wine. He goes, all right. I go,
no wonder
thanks,
you're
buddy.
doughy. You ordered a pizza, a white bean salad, and wine?
It's a lot of starch.
Maron, that's a lot of calories. But go ahead.
All right. So I can lose weight then, I can tell you.
That's right.
Cut out after
Go ahead.
start. So anyways, I go, so the guy, I go, I'm sorry to keep calling you buddy. What is your name? So he goes, my name's Josh. I go, okay, Josh. Thanks, buddy. Thanks, Josh.
Right.
So he leaves. He comes back. He brings the white bean salad and the wine. And it looks like there's mayonnaise on the white bean salad.
You don't want that.
I hate mayonnaise.
Right.
And it's 90 degrees outside.
Right.
So it's like hot mayonnaise. So I'm just sitting there, and I'm drinking my wine, waiting for Josh to come back.
Right.
So he finally comes back, and I'm halfway through my wine, and I go, I don't want to get hammered.
Right.
I just want to eat my lunch, get fat, and get out of here.
Right.
So he comes back, and I go, hey, sorry, Josh, but is there mayonnaise in this thing? He goes, let me check with the chef. So then he leaves again for 3 minutes. So now I'm done with the wine. I'm licking
Haven't
the
eaten
bottom of the
anything.
glass. Now
Right.
I'm getting buzzed. He comes back and he goes, the chef said it's red wine, it's vinaigrette, and it's the rest is a surprise.
A surprise.
Surprise.
And then he leaves again.
Right.
So I'm staring at this thing. I go, I'm not going to eat this.
No.
Surprise. What if the surprise is mayonnaise?
Right.
You idiot.
I want to know if there's
Yeah,
mayonnaise.
so I asked you a question. So
Right.
anyways, he comes back and he goes, oh, Mike, you didn't touch the salad. I go, no, I don't like mayonnaise. I like creamy stuff. So I'm sorry. I didn't. He goes, all right, let me get the chef will probably want to bring. I go, I don't want anything else.
I just want to get out of
Just
here.
bring me a pizza and I get the check. I want to get out now. I'm mad.
Spending your life at the
I'm mad.
You're getting drunk.
restaurant
I'm getting
Montecito.
drunk, and so then he brings me another glass of wine on the house because I got the mayonnaise. And I go, thank you, Josh. He goes, no problem. He goes, and yeah. So then he brings the pizza over, and I go, Josh, this looks amazing. Thank you so much. He leaves. The manager comes over.
Right.
Excuse me. Can I just ask, is everything okay? Yeah. And I go, everything's fine.
But now you're making a scene,
Yeah,
right?
the big scene. So then I don't want to get Josh fired.
Right.
So I go, by the way, and this is a true story. I go, by the way, Josh is great.
Right.
She goes, he's married. So I'm hammered.
Yeah.
I'm hammered.
Right.
But she thinks I'm hitting on the. I never see Josh again. He leaves.
Oh my God.
He thinks I was hitting on him.
Oh my God.
I go, this
That's
is a
amazing.
nightmare.
Maybe you give off that vibe a little bit.
Like a little.
Because you're such a nice. You do have a little bit of a gay vibe.
Too much. A gay vibe. Effeminate.
I used to think sometimes you were gay.
Yeah.
I've had that thought.
Yeah.
I had this whole imaginary life for you that you married, but your wife's a beard, and you go over to _Michael's table and you're staring at Beckham. And no, you know what it is? Because you're a nice guy. Because I don't know if it's an act, but like you're the guy. Hey, I don't know.
What do I have to do?
I don't know this titty dress. You have to. No, but you're very. You're so respect. Guys aren't respectful.
Right. They're lewd.
We have penises, and they rule our lives. And, and
I
you
should be watching Game of Thrones.
Well, yes. It seems like you've overcome the urge, to be gross, but you must fart and do weird shit things, and right? I mean, like any other guy.
I don't know.
You don't know.
No, I don't remember.
You don't even shit.
I don't.
Do you ever use foul language? No.
I do now and then, sure.
I don't get that impression. I think.
I do. Sure, I do sometimes. But it's like when you're just goofing around, or
right. You will do that with your friends.
Yeah.
Now, talk to me about the new album for a second. I see you have your guitar here, which always excites me because I was telling Robin, this audition tape that you did when you were on Saturday Night Live, it was so fantastic. How old were you then?
I think I was 23.
And you were smart about it. You grabbed your guitar and you started to play the guitar.
Yeah.
And you went through quick musical impressions. And I love that because, first of all, it's brief.
Yeah.
Sucks me in, you give a funny line, and you're on to the next thing. And you like to give the impression that you're almost just coming up with it off the top of your head. That's the trick to a great stand-up or a great audition for Saturday Night Live. Do you think, have you ever seen anybody else's audition tapes for Saturday Night Live?
Yeah.
Is yours the best?
Oh, no.
Are you the only guy who ever got a laugh from Michaels? Because it's legendary. I've talked to other Saturday Night Live guys.
It's
Brewer.
Tricky. It's a tough room. It's really tough. It's like no one laughs.
He is guffawing through your audition.
Like, it's a good laugh. He starts laughing when I did an impression of Adam Sandler, because at the time no one did that.
It was fantastic.
Oh, thanks. But
do Adam Sandler. Come on.
There was three phases of Adam. There was like the one part where he just kind of mumbles and he goes like, "How you doing? It's good to see you, Howard. All right, good to be here." And then he does the thing where it's like, and then the third part is where he goes like, he yells and you're just like, "Shut up!" So I just did the mix of all three, and I actually called Adam Sandler before I did that.
You did? Because you want to be respectful?
Yeah.
Whoa, that's why people think you're gay.
Is that why?
You're too respectful.
I should have said, "Hey, how about those titties?"
Yeah, you should have titty dress.
Hung up the phone.
I'm beating off.
And hung up the phone.
You know, funny enough, Adam Sandler was almost here today. Now, Adam Sandler and I have a weird background. We don't talk, and I was critical of some of his movies, like no one else was.
Oh, he didn't.
Were you once on a plane with Adam?
Yeah, we didn't talk to each other.
Didn't speak.
It was incredibly awkward, but I had heard that he was maybe coming in this morning. I was excited.
He's the nicest dude.
That's what I hear.
Ever. Oh, he doesn't care if you don't like his movies?
Well, he seems to care. I don't know.
He stays away from here.
I was very excited to get past all of that.
He's absolutely one of the funniest humans on the face of the earth.
Yeah, and there's many things I think he does that are funny, hysterically funny.
Me too.
But, listen, I got to be honest if I don't like a movie.
I don't do that.
How did you, when you say you reached out to Adam Sandler before you auditioned for Saturday Night Live, how do you even know to get to him? Because wasn't he already on Saturday Night Live? He was a big star. How did you know him?
My manager at the time, Randy Siegel, used to work at Brosty & Gray, and she knew Sandler on his way out.
Right.
So she knew him, so she called Adams to say, "Hey, my client, Jimmy, who you met once before, I think he saw me at the Improv in L.A.
Right.
and she said he wants to do an impression of you for Saturday Night Live. Are you cool with that? And he's like, sure. He's like, does he want to do it for me? He can call me and do it for me. So I go. So I called Tim Hurley. He actually was his writing partner.
Right.
Talked to Tim. Tim goes, all right, here's Adam. Adam got on the phone. He's like, hello, how you doing? Hey, Jimmy? I go, yeah, this is Jimmy. He goes, all right, you going to do an impression? You're going to do do the impression of me? No, he didn't.
So
he said, you gotta, he said, do it for me. Let me hear it. So I did the whole thing. And he starts laughing. He goes, I love it. It's great, kid. Go hit a home run. Go do it.
What if Adam had said no to you? Would you have not done? I mean, that probably got you a job on Saturday Night Live and changed your life. You would have said, I'm not doing it?
I probably would have done it anyway.
You would have done it anyway.
And then I would have said, hey,
you would
give me a break.
You're right. Sorry. Yeah,
Sorry,
because
man.
it's one of your best things.
Yeah, that was my big thing. It was my closer, I think.
I'm trying to remember what else you did on the audition tape. It was seamless. It was...
I did that, and I'm trying to think. I did Seinfeld. I mean...
The Seinfeld was dead on. That is not as easy, because I do, hey, but it doesn't really sound like Seinfeld. You had every inflection down.
I had him on the show on Saturday Night Live. We did a bit where Jerry came on the show, and he brought his impression. He changed his impression to match my impression because it was a little off.
Right.
So I was talking about the Gap and how they had these new, like, it was almost like culottes for men at the Gap. It's called like beach pants or something. They go, what are these beach pants? Who wears these things to the beach? What kind of a place is the Gap? And he goes, pocket tee? Thanks, Gap. What? You'll refold it? This place is great. They refold your clothes if you don't want them. So we're just yelling back and forth.
Isn't it true? I guess you point out that there's 3 phases of Adam Sandler. There's 3 different Jerrys, maybe, I'm thinking.
There's a couple. There's the, can you believe? You do that? And then you wait, you ask the question, and then you yell back the answer.
Would it be inappropriate if you said one day, because I swear I'd go see this, that you're going to do a one-man show on Broadway, and if you did a half hour of Seinfeld's material, but gave us the Seinfeld experience, I would want to see that.
Like a human hologram?
Like a human hologram. Like you actually went out and performed that.
Like the Tupac hologram.
Because it's much like one of the things that drives me crazy, you start doing that and all I want is more. But is that the secret? You got to leave them wanting more?
No, I don't know. If there is a secret, I don't know. That's probably all I can do.
You can't go on. After a while,
probably get annoying after a while.
Now, Lorne Michaels, when he saw this audition, he had to be, okay, I'm signing this guy, right? I mean, you must have heard that hour that you were on the show.
No, I waited for like 2 months.
2 months?
Yeah.
And no feedback?
No, like feedback that was like, I think it went well. Like, just be happy, but we're not sure.
Oh, my Lord.
It's a tough thing. And then when you go meet him...
Did you think you fucked it up?
Yeah, well, you never know. You go... Because I auditioned once before, and they... I was at the comic strip here in New York, and I auditioned for that, and I just flopped. It was awful. I had a bad set. I go, oh, this is the worst. I didn't get it. And then they said, we're looking for Tracy Morgan. We're looking for a black cast member.
Right.
So I go, oh, well, there you go.
Right.
So
You're out.
That made me feel bad.
Yeah,
I could try. I mean, I got to go up for different roles. You know?
That's amazing to me because I watched that audition and I go, I'm signing this guy tomorrow, and I'm nervous if I don't get him.
Everyone says
you got to get him before everybody else.
Mike Shoemaker, who's my producer now, he was there, and Marcy Klein was there, and they all say, no, we knew exactly at the time
that you nailed it.
That you nailed it. That we signed, and I go, oh, well, I didn't know.
Well, yeah, and the funny thing is, I'm thinking about your performances on Saturday Night Live. I'm trying to think if they really used your impressions that much.
You know what I did? I did everything once, and then I never did it again because I thought that was cool.
But you did something on that audition tape, too, that was good. That was very Saturday Night Live. You said, well, this is an impression of a guy, but it wasn't anyone famous. It was just, the guy who always says this or the guy who always says that.
Yeah, none of those guys worked.
They didn't?
No, I did like a guy who did double takes.
Yeah, right. Yeah, that was cool.
Everything, gosh, it was just, I don't know. I could never even think.
And on that audition, you didn't do your musical impression of Neil Young, which I think is your strongest impression.
I did not do Neil Young at the time. Well, at the time, I didn't know what would be funny with doing a Neil Young impression.
Neil Young's a big guy, you know. When did you start developing the Neil Young thing?
I did the Neil Young thing. I always had it, but I think, you know, it took a writer on this show on late night, that his name is 𝗦𝗵cie𝘄𝗿𝗍, to go like, what if Neil Young sang the theme to Fresh Prince of Bel-Air?
Yeah, that was good.
So that's so like you can Did
you put that on the album?
Yes, this is on the album.
This is on the album. Do you have to get permission from Neil Young? No, because it's an original kind of...
No, you do.
You got to get the permission from the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air people, don't you?
Yeah, Will Smith.
Yeah.
And both, and Neil Young. So no one's getting paid for this.
Right. I mean, I don't see how you're making any money.
Neil's buying a boat right now.
What are they paying you on for your TV show? Are they paying you decent money?
Yeah, I think so.
Do you get $8 million?
No.
Not that much?
No.
What did Jimmy Kimmel tell us he's getting? $8 million?
I don't remember.
He's been on for like 10 years.
He's been on I keep trying to get...
years.
Would it be weird? You guys compete against each other in some way, right?
Not really.
Don't you think?
I think at one point we do.
At
like 12:30 or 12 to 12:30. I go on at 12:30. He goes on at 12.
Yeah, but I keep wanting to get you guys together, but I'm wondering if that would be weird in some way.
Oh, we've hung out.
Oh, you have hung out.
He's he's a super nice guy.
Oh, you like him?
I love him.
You don't feel competitive with him?
I could care less.
Really?
Why?
Right.
Who cares?
You got such a fucking healthy attitude. You must have had a great relationship with your parents.
No.
I wish. No.
I did. I just moved them. I just moved them out of my childhood home.
Oh, you did?
They moved to Bronxville, New York.
Oh, yeah. You had to sell the house and you were trying to get someone cool to buy the house?
I wanted somebody cool to buy it because I don't know what's going to happen with somebody.
You feel attached to your childhood house?
Kind of, yeah, a little bit.
What did the house sell for?
It didn't sell.
Oh, it's still for sale?
Still for sale.
Where is it?
It's in Saugerties, New York, which is upstate by Woodstock. And
oh, yeah, forget it. You're going to hold on to that thing for the next 10 years.
Yeah,
Nobody's looking in Saugerties.
Yeah, and you got a stipulation that they be cool. Forget it.
Yeah, exactly. And then it's like, exactly, it's a double.
Now, people tell me by cool you mean white people. Is that true? You're a racist? Horrible racist?
That's basically what I'm saying.
What is it, Gary?
I was reading an interview with Jimmy in Rolling Stone, and I thought he was insinuating that his parents were like sort of super protective.
Overly protective?
They were, yeah. Very
too much.
My grandfather was a cop from Brooklyn, so my mom had an overprotective childhood. So I think me and my sister weren't allowed. She was my best friend, and we weren't allowed to. We didn't have friends. We just kind of hung out with each other in the backyard.
As a result, are you very afraid of the world? Because you strike me as a guy who'll get on a plane, you'll go to California, you go here, you go there, you're sucking the world in.
I think I'm interested in that stuff. Because I didn't have that growing up. Like, I'd love to read Outside magazine.
Right.
Because I would never do half the stuff in this magazine.
See,
a guy crosses a crevasse.
I'm a very fearful person, so I don't go anywhere. Last night I went to dinner with a couple. They said, Howard, Beth, join us next weekend. Want to put you on our private plane. We're going to go to Paris together. We're going to have an incredible time. And they spelled out what we're going to be doing, blah, blah, blah. And I looked at my wife and go, oh, my God, Paris is a terrible place. And I don't want
How do I say no?
I mean, how do I say no to this? This is something everyone in the world should experience.
This is like an episode of The Bachelorette.
It sounds like filled with danger.
Yeah, because it's a private jet?
No, because it's just... I just want to be
foreign
home.
Land?
Yeah, I just want to be home with my dog, and you know.
Yeah, it's I like going home.
Yeah, you like that too?
I like going home. I know my wife. I know she's
right.
We watch the same things. We eat the same stuff.
Yeah, I got my food.
I got my routine. I barely have enough time to relax. So when I get home,
it sounded like a nightmare to me.
No, it's just too much work.
Too much work.
Because you got to reinvent. You got to relive. You go, I don't know how to live here.
But a normal person would never turn. Like Robin would be on that plane tomorrow.
Absolutely.
I mean, a private jet, and this guy's top of the line, and they got rooms and the whole thing.
I can't be bothered.
Yeah, me too.
It just
doesn't interest me.
Doesn't interest me. I'd rather, seriously, I've heard you say this on the show, but I'd rather sit and stare at a wall.
Yeah.
And just stare at nothing. Just sit there and go like, this is fantastic.
You know what excites me? And this is the sickest fucking thing in the world. You know what I'm doing on, I think it's Thursday or Friday. I forget. I have a coach coming to my house to teach me how to organize.
Yeah.
And I'm excited about this.
My wife would freak out.
She
loves to organize.
I'm excited about this. We're going to come up with little folders and what to put things in.
I try to get.
I have her booked for the whole day. This person.
I tried to get a closet organizer, and she was booked.
Yeah, I'm
what
all
kind
set,
of a
man.
job is this?
I would rather do that than go to Paris on a private jet.
I just want to make sure it's all figured out.
Right.
Yeah. I have no time. Yeah. I just want to do that stuff and to make sure it's all figured out. Then I just don't want to. Also, I don't want to bother anybody or just.
So all of your impressions and all of the things that you've absorbed. What were they, through television and sitting at home in your home? Yeah, everything happened. Me too. That's it. I just watch TV and you learn the world.
TV and radio, and I just grew up with that. My dad would love WCBS FM, and we're up in Saugerties where you don't really get that. So he would have me run wire through the whole house, like through the pipes and stuff.
Right.
I definitely am going to die of cancer. I know the whole house is like a microwave.
Did you ever try to be a legitimate musician? Because I feel when you do Neil Young, and I've heard you do Bruce Springsteen and all this stuff, that you have a good voice and you do have a certain charisma. But are you hiding behind the impressions? Are we ever going to hear you sing an original song that Jimmy Fallon can do? No way. You would, because why? Because all the comedians would laugh at you for trying that?
Well, I would just personally, I wouldn't want to hear it.
Have you ever sat down and written a song?
No.
Is that true?
One. A serious song?
A serious song.
Never in my life.
Why?
I'm not a poet.
But you had fantasies. I mean, no one's.
I've written comedy songs. I'm not a poet.
When you were a young man, though, when did you learn guitar? You were a young guy and you were practicing guitar. You had a fantasy of being a rock star, yes?
Yeah, but I just imitated everybody.
That was it.
I just took a guitar and I imitated, and I learned the song, and I would imitate. I'd do Roy Orbison, or
you could do Roy Orbison.
I could.
You can't do it now?
I don't think I could hit those notes. If probably a couple drinks in me, I could scream crying.
What's the one musical impression you do that you have yet to show the public?
Gosh.
I've never heard you do Roy Orbison.
I mean, it wouldn't. I couldn't even do it. Yeah, I got to really be into it and belt it out.
What's your best impression? Is it Neil Young, you think?
I mean, Neil's probably the best. I mean, we did the Doors on the show. We did the Doors. I've never seen anyone do like Jim Morrison to be funny.
Yeah,
so
right.
We did the Doors singing the theme to Reading Rainbow.
I saw that one. That was good.
That went well. That was good. And we shot it like it was Ed Sullivan from 67 or whatever. It was pretty cool.
This show is the best venue for you. I mean, you don't have to sit there with those other fucking cast members from Saturday Night Live. It's your own
sharing
thing.
Time.
Yeah, you don't have to share time with them.
Fighting
you know what I mean? Think about it.
Spot.
It is really the dream job for you, I guess. Although it's
fantastic. It's great.
And you don't have to worry about like ratings versus this one or that one. It's
I'm on so late.
Are you dying to do the Tonight Show?
No,
that's the death. No, don't do it. I told you that. You'll know you're not going to have any fun anymore. They're going to knock you in the head every time the ratings dip.
Yeah, I
They'll
can't
drive
be
you
worried
crazy.
about that stuff.
What about Craig Ferguson? Are you friends with him?
Yeah.
You are?
Yeah, I'm friendly with him.
How can we be friends with everyone we're at war with?
It's like I don't know. Should I have more passion? And
I think maybe. I don't know.
You want to kill him?
No, but
what was the funny thing? Kimmel is he's just a smart guy. He's just funny. And this is a funny story. We were at the Emmy Awards, and the year before I just hosted the Emmy Awards.
Right.
The year before. So the next Emmys come. They want me to present with Kimmel. I go, great.
Let's do it.
So let's go. So me and Kimmel work out a bit. Where we're going to fight over the envelope or something like that. And,
I remember, yes.
Yeah. And we're about to go on, and he goes, hey, Jimmy, look at this. And he points at this rundown that's on a computer screen, and it says, like, Jane Lynch opening, and then first envelope, J. Kimmel / J. Fafon. F-A-F-O-N. F-A-F-O-N. I just hosted the year before. I hosted the whole show.
What, they fire everyone?
Big thing.
Wow.
Great reviews.
Oh, my goodness.
Jay Kimmel / J. Fafon. And I go, gosh, I wish I had my phone on me. I would take a picture of that and tweeted that out.
See, that's interesting that you can actually be friendly with him. I mean, he's one of this. I don't even know if I should talk about this. He sent me an email the other night. His girlfriend Molly is sitting on the toilet to pee, and he goes in with his phone and takes a picture and sends it to me. He goes, "You see, I can take pictures of my girlfriend like you do of Beth."
Oh my God!
She wrote me a note. She goes, "I'm going to kill him." She says, "I'm going to give back to the earth after I chop him up and throw him in the ocean." I mean, it's crazy.
I met her. She's fun.
Maybe we should put together a super group, all you guys together for one big show.
Like
Maybe that's
Rock and Roll Heaven?
Yeah, it's sort of weird that you're all on almost at the same time, or it's crazy.
Yeah, I mean, I don't care. I think it'd be fun. It'd be great if we're. I mean, was Kimmel? No, he was never 12:30. He was always 12.
He's always.
Was he 11:30?
No, they won't put him on
12:15 or something.
I said put you on 11:30 with that stupid Nightline.
We're 12:37.
Remember, he just got 5 minutes.
Yeah, he's got to bug up his ass. He wants to get on at 11:30. I said, "What do you care? It's so great."
We're on 12:37. I want to be on at 12:36. Does it matter?
12:36 is going to change everything.
I mean, does it matter if I'm on at 12:41?
He's got all kinds of theories. If you get on a little bit early, then your ratings and blah blah blah. He's got the whole thing figured out.
But then what happens?
You don't check the ratings.
I don't care.
You
then
don't
what
care.
happens? So what if we had an amazing rating?
Right.
Now we got to book, the magician every week?
Was Obama really a great guest, or is it just the idea of Obama? When he actually comes on, it can be boring, yes?
I don't know. I thought it was fantastic.
I didn't see it.
Oh, it was great.
But do you have to be different with him than other? He's the president, so
right.
You got to be respectful.
I'm respectful, but I don't change. I'm the same with anyone.
Right, but he got up and sang with you. That was exciting, right?
He did slow jam the news, and they, when you have the president on the show, they go, he wants to meet you. Alone. He doesn't want to meet you with an assistant or a stage manager.
Oh.
When the president arrives, you should greet him.
Now, the president goes to like a dressing room like I do when I do your show. Is that where you put him?
Yes, but I was in the University of North Carolina, Chapel Hill. So
I see.
Special deal.
And does the Secret Service go in and check everything in the room? They have to do a sweep, right?
They do a sweep like weeks before.
Yeah,
then
right.
they do it that day. Like the writers had to bring in all their laptops or whatever they wanted that morning. Before 9 in the morning, then leave.
And Obama...
Did they bring dogs in to sniff you, or do they leave
that had nothing to do with the president, but yes, I do that before every
He's
show.
always sniffed. People just love it.
Yeah, yeah.
And dogs love it. But the president says, rather than have my Secret Service in the room with me, rather than have an assistant with me, I want to be alone with you.
Yeah, I just want to I want to be greeted alone so I can say hi alone.
Wow. What do you think's up with that? Like, why?
I think it's a protocol thing, a respect thing, I guess.
Now, are they nervous you might go berserk and beat up the president or get it? I mean, like, seriously.
Maybe it makes it a bigger deal. I don't know. Maybe it makes it like it's official.
Who tells you that the president wants to be alone with you?
10 people.
10 people?
Yeah.
And they go, oh, this is very, very...
We can't go with you. I go, can my wife go? No, she stays in a separate... She stays 40 feet away or something like that. And all these people, like, you have to go alone. And then...
Maybe Obama wanted to know if you were gay and he didn't want to embarrass you.
Yeah, maybe he's friends with Josh.
You bang your wife many times a week, right?
Oh, my gosh.
Do you?
You just snuck that one in.
Yeah, go ahead.
No, you can't. We're talking about the president.
Oh, sorry. Right. The president. Oh, yeah, sure. No, I'm trying to prove you're not gay. If anybody, lest anybody think that.
No,
right.
I'm not gay, I would tell you.
All right. All right.
I tell my wife first.
All right.
But what happened was they go, you have to meet the president by yourself. So I said, okay. So I had one of those signs printed out that the limousine drivers carry at the airport.
With your name?
Yeah, it was President Obama on it. And the limousine waving at him.
But are you nervous that you're going to go in there alone?
Yeah.
I would be. Yeah, it's kind of weird in a way.
Because I don't know what happens. What if he says, like, I'm going to announce World War III?
Right. So you walk in.
So he comes out and goes, I was waving, I did the joke, and I go, hi, I'm Marcus. I'm your escort tonight. You want a water or anything, let me know. He says, laughing, he goes, okay, this is going to be fun. We're going to slow jam the news. He goes, where's your wife, Nancy? He knows exactly what's...
Right, they've briefed him.
He's been briefed.
So he goes
I
over...
met you 50 times, I don't know your wife.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
So he goes, how are you? And she's mesmerized looking at him, and he's so charming, he's presidential.
Yes.
And so you feel confident. There's all dudes around him. He goes, all right, let's rehearse the sketch. I go, no, this is Slow Jam the News. He goes, no, I know the sketch. I've seen it. Seen it with Brian Williams. I can slow jam. I go, okay. So we go over and we look at the sketch from rehearsal on the laptop, and it goes well. And we didn't have to change much. We knew how far we can go with the president. So at the end, Brian Williams usually goes like, "Oh yeah." It's basically just reading the news, but in an R&B type of sexy thing. Yeah. So at the end, Brian Williams goes, "Oh yeah." So President Obama was rehearsing. He goes, "Oh yeah."
Oh yeah.
I go, "Come on, oh yeah." I go, "Can't you give me a little?" He goes, No, I can't.
That's
I go, "Just give me a little spice on the end, like." That's, and he's like laughing. He's like, "Yeah, no, I'm not gonna do it." But then live on the show, he did the whole thing. He goes, "Oh yeah," and then he takes the mic, holds it out, and drops it like Eminem in 8 Mile.
He's all done.
And then we go to commercial break, and he goes, "Did you see how I dropped the mic?" I go, "Yeah, it was unbelievable. It was hilarious." He goes, I improvised that.
He's an entertainer.
It was pretty cute. Yeah.
I just came up with that.
So maybe I'm missing it. It seems like your wife was in the room with you when you.
She was 40 feet away or something.
I see.
She was in the next room.
You got to call her in.
And all you got to talk about privately was Slow Jam. There was no
secret.
Nothing.
No.
You didn't ask him anything sort of like you've always fantasized asking him about.
Asking the president about. No. Yeah. Well, that's why I called you. I asked your question.
You know, I was so proud of myself, and this shows that I've matured. I want to compliment myself right now in this portion of the
interview. Yeah, what advice did you give?
Jimmy asked me to give him advice about interviewing them. He said, and Jimmy was very nice. He goes, "You're a very good interviewer. What would you do if you asked the president?" And I was joking around on your show, but
I do exactly. But you gave me a real good question.
Yeah, and I wrote down, and I'm not kidding. I said to my wife, "Why should I help Jimmy? Yeah. What if he has a great?" He goes, "I'm looking for a great moment." I go, "If Jimmy has a great moment,
what do I get?
What do I get out of that?"
Right.
And like,
Jimmy
who wants him
prospers from that, and you get nothing.
Because I'm the opposite of Jimmy. I don't think about other people doing well. I don't like when other people do well.
Yeah.
And then I said, that's what my psychiatrist's been talking about. It doesn't take anything away from me. It's an honor that Jimmy would ask me this. So I said, I'm going to overcome the shit inside of me, and I'm going to write Jimmy this note.
You're going to really think about that.
And then I started writing questions, and I sent them to Jimmy. And then all of a sudden I had more questions. I said to my wife, maybe I'm going overboard with all these questions that I would ask the president. I mean, I'm being too helpful. But then I said, you know what? Again, I'm going to send Jimmy all of the questions. And I did. And I don't know that you used any.
I did. I used one. I asked him. It was a great question. I said, "Do you eventually?" Because they didn't announce Mitt Romney yet,
right?
But basically, it's in the bag. So I go, "Well, you're probably going to be running against Mitt Romney. Do you know him?"
Right.
And because now you're going to have to run against him. You're going to have to be doing the anti-Romney ads, attack ads, and do you know the guy?
Yeah. Do you like him personally?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he goes, "Well."
And I'll grind him into dirt.
Yeah. He goes, "Well, we're not friends."
That's what he said.
Yeah.
Wasn't that a great question?
It's a great question.
Look at that answer.
Opened him right up.
That was my moment.
Listen, ignore my questions.
No.
Never ask me again. No, whatever.
I like that because that's a smart thing. That's what I would want. I was
actually very honored that you asked me that. Now, listen, Jimmy's new record. He wants to sell the album. He needs
to. Now, QVC, is that the place where you go to sell albums?
No, you come here.
You move
I don't
albums?
think so.
No.
I don't know. I don't think so. I just figured I see QVC. I see it's like when I'm flipping the stations, I go, this is a thing. People are doing this.
On the album. Now, Paul McCartney is on the album because he performed with you on the show.
Yeah.
He performed Scrambled Eggs. Those are the original lyrics that he had for
Yesterday.
For Yesterday.
Yeah.
When he was writing
Scrambled
Yesterday,
eggs. Is that what it's supposed to be?
Yeah, he didn't have lyrics yet, so he just put the word scrambled eggs in there.
Wow.
So what is on there? You performing Scrambled Eggs with him?
So here's what happened. I go up to Paul McCartney. He's in. He's doing Saturday Night Live.
Right.
I go in for the pre-interview.
Right.
And he's the nicest human. He's nice to everybody.
Right.
So I go, hey Paul. He goes, hey Jimmy. How are you? I go, good. I go, we're gonna do this interview. He goes, yeah, we'll have a quick chat. It'll be a great chat, And I go, do you want to do? I wrote a sketch. He goes, oh, I'd rather not. Just rather do a chat. I don't want to do a sketch. We'll just do a chat. So he didn't even listen to it. I go, well, this is it's just one of the writers wrote out the lyrics to Scrambled Eggs. He goes, I'd rather just, have a quick, fun chat, we'll talk. And I go, and then someone's pushing me out of the room, and I start going, Scrambled Eggs. Oh, my lady, how I love your legs. I go, that was the original lyrics. Right. And he goes, of course I know, I wrote it. And I go, can I just do it for you? So I do Scrambled Eggs. Oh, my lady, oh, I love your legs. But not as much as I love scrambled eggs. Oh, have you tried scrambled eggs? Cut to his head is like over my shoulder reading the lyrics. He's like, waffle fries. Oh my! And he's really into it and like laughing. He's like, all right, I'll do it. He goes, but I want you to do it with me.
Right.
And that's when you go, what is going on?
So you have to seduce these guests.
But I didn't even want it. I didn't pitch it as a duet.
Did you have fun doing it?
It was amazing.
Amazing.
He was my idol growing up.
Of course. Can you imagine getting to do a song with Paul McCartney? It's unbelievable.
It doesn't make any sense.
What is his relationship with musicians? Because Springsteen will come on and do a week. And,
Springsteen won't talk to me. Thinks I'm a scumbag.
He does?
I don't know. I saw him at a party. I met him at a party.
He was
very nice to me. But
he's fun. A lot of these guys just want to come in and have a good time, and they just want to trust you that you're just going to...
No one trusts me. At least you do.
That's what
you were about to do something. What were you going to do with your guitar? You were going to do Neil Young?
I don't care. I mean, I could do whatever. I could show you the difference between Neil Young and Bob Dylan.
Show me the difference between I love when you do this stuff.
All
right, go ahead.
So Neil Young, this is Neil Young. Neil Young, when he plays the harmonica, it's more of like a melody when Neil plays. So that's basically Neil Young.
I was on your show one night when you were doing some impression. I don't remember what it was, but I was so bummed because that meant you had to stop down and take like 20 minutes to get into your makeup. And I go, oh, get me the fuck out of here.
I'm sorry about that.
Jimmy's doing an impression, and that means I've got to be here 20 minutes longer.
I had to change. Yeah, I did Bob Dylan then.
That you did Bob Dylan. Now, what is the difference between Neil Young and Bob Dylan?
I think, Bob Dylan, when he plays the harmonica, he just hits the highest note on the harmonica and just blows the shit out of it.
Right.
That's all he does.
Same technique.
So be like, yeah. So Bob Dylan comes on our show and he does the song and he plays the harmonica. It's just the highest and the loudest.
You see, now that's a great observation. Bob Dylan, you look like your head's going to blow off when you're blowing into that. No, but I mean, it's fantastic because it's true. I never realized Bob Dylan just blows into that fucking thing like it's like a breathalyzer.
Yeah, and all of a sudden the harmonica becomes funny.
But and Bob Dylan, the impression you do morphed over the years. You're like Bob Dylan now. You can't understand a word he says.
You might as well not even see him in concert.
Right. There was a time that you could sort of hear him articulate the words, but now it's like.
I'd rather see a cover band sometimes. You see these new bands, you go, yeah, I know it's the original guy, but what is he doing?
He's trying to give a performance where it's a different kind of sound. He wants to do something new and original, but you're like, just do the goddamn song.
Don't you want it to sound like the record?
Right.
That's what you kind of want, right?
Yeah.
Now and then he does do that, and like, because he'll be like, how does it feel? Right. And you go, oh, I love this song.
I didn't know you were doing that one.
It's a great song. It's my favorite.
Do you ever hear from these guys? I mean, I know Neil Young came on the show, but Bob Dylan has not been on the show.
No. Neil came to the show with Peggy Young.
Okay.
And he just came, and he's a shy guy. He's a really, really nice guy, but he's very shy, and he had the hat on, and he goes, I go, hey, Neil, and he goes, Pants on the Ground was my biggest hit in 25 years. Oh, okay.
Well, way to speak up, dude.
Yeah, that's cool for him to say that. I was like, and so he's into it. We had to run it through Bowie if we wanted, because we did the 𝗵𝗵𝗵𝗵
Yes.
It's 𝗵𝗵 and David Bowie meshed and became one human.
How much do you love Bowie? Like you seem to love the ones. I love Neil Young. I love Bowie. I talk about Bowie.
Dylan, I love the Doors. I love all those guys.
Bowie's another guy. He's morphed into like 30 different guys because when he used to do Starman, when he was Ziggy Stardust, it was a la la la.
Yeah, higher voice.
Right. Yeah.
Then he goes down. Now he just does kind of that type of thing, and like Elvis Costello's changed too.
He has.
Elvis Costello used to start off, he'd be like, you know, and then now Elvis Costello's like, he's a different guy now. It's great.
Is it possible for you to listen to music without wanting to do an impression of a guy? Can you sit back and enjoy music, or do you just start to obsess on, I've got to learn how to do that?
No, I love music.
You do? And do you like new musicians, or are you mired in the McCartney and the Neil Young and Springsteen?
No, I like new music too.
You do?
Yeah, I think Fun has a great new song out. Well, it's not even new anymore, but 𝗏𝗄𝗄, that song is great.
What's that song?
Somebody that I used to know.
See, you're more in the music scene than I've started giving up.
Oh, he's like, no, it's a great song. He's like, I think it might be the #1 song, and it's like he goes like, basically like you didn't have to treat me so bad. You had your friends collect your records, then you change your number, and like now you're just somebody that I used to know.
Do you like rap music?
I like rap music. Okay, I feel like it's getting kind of old for me.
When the Roots, you had Michelle Obama on the show. And that, not Michelle Obama, Michelle Bachmann.
Yes.
And so this is some sort of controversy. You're not known for generating controversy, but someone decided to play Lion Bitch or something. I don't even know this song.
No, I don't think anyone knows this song.
And no one knows the song. Somebody decided to play Lying Bitch. I don't know. Is that the name of the song, Lying Bitch? So do you have to go apologize? I know you made an apology to Michelle Bachmann because you felt bad. Like that's a dirty blow. That's something you would not do.
I would not do.
So someone in your band decides what song is going to be played when they walk out.
Yeah.
So you're not in on that decision.
I am now.
Yes. After that is when you became someone who had to get in on that decision.
Yeah.
Yeah, because that upset you.
Well, it was just like, I don't understand. I didn't even know the song. I don't think that anyone knows the song.
So did the guys come to you and say, hey, we're sorry we did that?
They go, yeah, well, it's like, what are you going to do? We tried to do some sneaky thing, just tried to do a little joke.
Right.
You know, we didn't think it'd be a big deal.
Because no one knows that song.
No one knows the song. They don't really even know her. They don't mean it. They don't know.
And you're the nicest guy in the world, at least it seems to me. But, I mean, do you have to go chastise the band? Do you have to say, hey, you motherfuckers fucked me over? I mean, there's never any moment like that.
You think he's a tyrant when he's...
Maybe he is. A lot of these guys are. You know?
No. I just said, like, dude, come on. What are you doing?
Straighten this out. So now you're part of picking that.
Yeah, well, I'm not part of picking it, but they have to just clear them through it now.
Have you ever fired anyone?
Yeah.
You have to fire writers and things like that?
Yeah, we fired a lot of people.
And you do it personally?
No, but it's just, I think what it is we just kind of, we kind of know, everyone knows.
I can't fire anyone.
I can't do it.
No.
But that's why we have producers. And
what do you do if you have a writer and he's got a wife and a family and all that? I mean, what do you do?
Look, you just got to do your job. You won't get fired.
Yeah. Fred, I got to say it to you.
No. Fred, sorry.
Saw that coming. Fred's here for life.
Yeah.
Benji, I don't know about, but Fred is here. No, Benji, you're here too. So let's plug the album. Let's really get people motivated to get this album so that you can make like 3 cents.
I appreciate it. Yeah. It's a good record. It's got a lot of guest stars on it.
Jimmy's new album, Blow Your Pants Off, is in stores now. Let's talk about some of the guest stars. We have McCartney.
Yes.
We have
Bruce Springsteen.
Yep,
singing "Whip My Hair." We have Justin Timberlake.
That was a great moment. That "Whip My Hair."
Whip my hair back and
forth.
Whip
my hair.
That was
back
crazy.
And forth.
And
that was
the
crazy.
fact that he did that was so cool.
Yeah, it is cool.
It was amazing, and it was like we put the wig on him, and the hat, and the glasses, and the beard. Like it was Bruce's idea to dress as '70s Bruce.
And don't you think before you ask him that he's just going to go, "No, I don't want to do that. It's not. I'm a serious musician," kind of thing.
I didn't ask him. So I asked him to do the duet, but then he goes, maybe I should do like a '70s Bruce. I go, yeah. You're gonna get it? Would you wear like a costume? He's like, yeah.
Yeah, because he had the hat on like he used to wear.
He brought his own sunglasses from the Born to Run tour.
Yeah, he looked like the '70s Bruce.
People thought it was fake. People thought it was like a writer imitating or a lookalike.
And that's a big deal when you get a Bruce Springsteen to do something like that.
Doing this, and it was amazing, and he killed it.
And it gives you credibility.
I called, so I said, do you want to sing the Neil Young version of "Whip My Hair"? And he goes, Yeah, he goes, yeah, I'm not familiar with that song.
Somehow I knew that.
So I sent him the thing, and I sent him our version of it, and he goes, I love it. It's good. It's great. I love it.
Do you send, when a guy like Bruce Springsteen agrees to do a bit like that, do you send him a gift afterwards? Do you have something? Do you call him? What do you know? What?
A painting.
You sent them a painting?
No, I'm just kidding.
No. Was it a painting of Drew Barrymore and her husband?
Yeah, exactly.
You just re-roll those out?
Re-roll the same one out.
Right.
I don't give him a gift.
Right. Why give him a gift? Fuck him.
Well, I mean, I don't want to fuck him. But I mean,
man.
I don't know. I mean, why? I think I don't know. Just,
That's right. Okay, I'm just curious how you run the show. And should you?
Yeah, because
yes, I think you should send him a gift.
I should.
Yeah, I wouldn't send him one, but you should. You're a nice guy. I'm not.
But like, what is a good gift? I don't want to send somebody like wine or something, right?
A bottle of. What about a sweater? A sweater. Send him a sweater. I don't know. Justin Timberlake is on the album.
We do the history of rap. That's one of the songs on the record that cost the most because we had to clear like 15 rap songs.
And the book Thank You Notes 2 is Thank You Notes did very well.
Yeah,
was a
great.
bestseller.
Yeah, number 2 did good too.
And Thank You Notes is the bit you do on your show. It's a funny bit that you do, and you put it in book form.
Yeah.
And now you have Thank You Notes too.
Yeah, so you could read the jokes at home, and this one's got like a thing in it, so it plays the piano that the Roots play during the bit, so it's fun.
And the book is a good idea because it gets people out there. They're thinking about you, and you reach a broader audience.
Yeah.
Right.
It seems that all of these outside projects are to get people's attention as opposed to make money.
Yeah.
Yes.
I think that's what it is, because I'm on so late. It's like...
Jimmy wants attention.
I really need...
He needs attention.
Yeah.
Do you get enough attention now? Because you are a guy who needs attention.
Oh, my gosh, I got too much attention.
Yeah, and you go home and you just sit there and you wait for the next show.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you're not a sad sack like Letterman. You don't sit there and...
No.
And your hobby isn't working on cars like Jay Leno.
I can't get into cars.
Not,
you know what's funny? I was talking to Jay Leno, and I know you don't like him, so I won't talk about him that much.
No, talk about him. Go ahead.
But because I was thinking about getting a vintage car.
Were you?
Well, I got a place out in the Hamptons, and I should get a convertible and drive around and be a cool guy.
Right. All of them drive around.
Yeah, and these cool cars, vintage cars. So I go, what do you so I'm really researching this. I look into it, and I'm just not a car guy.
Right.
I'm awful. I'm an awful driver. I could care less, and I'm not a good driver. I just want airbags.
And if you drive around in a vintage car, everyone's going to notice you, and you're going to look like a big douchebag.
You're a real jerk.
Right,
and then, but I just don't know what I'm. Also, I don't know what I'm talking about.
Right.
So I go, Jay, what do you think about this? Should I get a Porsche 60 something Porsche? He goes, I mean, do you like cars? I go, not really. I mean, I don't really like cars. He goes, then don't get a car.
Right.
He goes, get a truck.
Yeah.
I go, I don't even know if I like trucks. I got nothing to put in the back of it or whatever.
Right.
He's like, he goes, here's the thing. He goes, I love cars.
Right.
If it breaks down, that makes me happy because I want to fix it and see how it works.
Right.
That interests me.
Right.
I go, oh, that would never interest me.
Yeah,
I would give it to somebody and I'd have them fix it for me.
If you want to go retro, get like the Amish have a horse and a carriage, and you drive around the Hamptons in that, and everyone will love it. The buggy and horse.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
But you need a hobby. That's what it is. You need a hobby. Like I'm into photography. I'm a photographer.
You're still into that?
Oh yeah, big time.
Because I remember you were getting into it.
Oh
with the Beckham day.
Yeah, big time.
You do. So you know aperture.
Aperture, of course.
That's a big word.
That's right. I've heard of that.
That's where it loses me when I get a camera.
No, I like the sort of the mathematics of it.
I do. Yeah. Oh, yeah. No, I get out of it. I go, I don't know, aperture.
Yeah, you need a hobby. That's all. Because you're not.